Good evening, everyone.
Hey everyone, how you doing? I am your host this evening. Welcome to Paranormal PWA Chat. With me is I have my lovely co-hosts, Flip, Nick Mueller. I have X, known as Chris. I have Nicole, and also Insane Joe. So welcome, and yeah, we're here to chat about anything, everything. Go for it, Nick. Did
Including
you learn much on
checkpoint.
the previous show?
Oh God, with the previous shows, we definitely talked about everything and anything possible.
Lions
Oh,
Den.
Oh God, don't
whips
even
and
don't remind me,
chains
Chris.
and butt plugs
Minecraft
and
movies.
God, I don't know how we went down the rabbit hole with that last show.
uh,
It happens.
That was
so yeah,
absolutely craziness. I don't know what happened. That was funny though to watch. I enjoyed
It
it.
was. It
yeah,
really
it was
was.
very weird.
I mean, hey, we
I
had a
hopped
good
on,
time.
yeah, hopped on, and Adriana's like whips and chains and butt clubs. I'm like, what the?
I
I can
know.
already. I'm just gonna say, Nikki. I literally, when you came on and you were like, I just walked. I already saw the look on your face, like how you just reacted to it.
Oh.
It
And
was
I think Nick's
interesting.
kept. I think X has kept up with the three in the red light district. Hey, boogie. Okay, okay, we'll be professional.
Heck, at the end of the day, we were having fun. That's all that mattered.
Exactly, gotta have fun. Chris, do you have anything coming up?
Nothing official. Not yet. Working on something. Maybe for the college. They want to do maybe a little graveyard walk.
Oh, cool.
Some of the kids. So they talked to the president, and the president knows I'm into that stuff. So she asked me if I'd do it.
Oh,
I
cool.
said, as long as you can set it up.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
What about you, Nicole? Anything coming up?
I've got the Spirit Heart cruise coming up in just a couple weeks.
Oh,
Um,
awesome.
we're going to Nassau and Jamaica. So we're
Oh,
going to
Oh,
nice.
Rose
cool.
Hall.
That's cool.
Oh,
If I had the
Rose
money,
Hall.
I'd
Yeah,
buy
I've
that
heard that
extra
place.
ticket.
Yeah, it's expensive for sure, but yeah, I'm excited. My sister was supposed to come with me, but she decided to bail. So we're trying to find somebody to go with me. I think my friend is. She just had to verify some stuff, and
Yeah.
I texted her, and she hasn't texted me back,
And she has a
so we can
passport.
transfer.
Oh, okay.
She has a valid passport.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
biggie on those cruises. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you
Yep.
What
guys
about
go
it?
to
No, my passport is still in my maiden name. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
now when you guys go to Rose Hall, are you guys going to try to do like an actual investigation while you're there, or
I think we're gonna try and do something. It'll be daytime though, so it'll be it's not like we'll be traipsing around at night, but
yeah?
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna be. As far as I know, the group of us that are part of the Spirit Heart cruise, because it's a Royal Caribbean cruise, but
Oh, nice.
our we're on this Royal Caribbean cruise, but our thing is kind of separate. It's not like for everybody on the cruise, so I think there's only like 40 of us.
Okay,
yeah,
well
So
that's
Oh,
fair enough.
nice.
And plus, like,
Sean's gonna be there, right?
Sean, yeah, and
Yeah,
Chris
that's
and James.
cool.
Oh, awesome.
So they're all there's going to be not conferences, but talks and whatnot.
Yeah,
So Chris, he's going to talk about his selfies from the underworld, his book,
yeah.
and then Sean, I think, is talking about
I've
trying to
heard
form
Sean talk
a
enough. No, I'm
team or
kidding.
something.
I'm kidding.
I don't know. he had to pick
I like
something.
Sean. Sean's a great guy. Sean Crochet. I don't know if you know him,
Yes.
but
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So, well, there's a bunch of other speakers though and everything. So I'm excited.
that's cool. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go on that. I wish my
I
stuff
know.
hadn't happened. Would have had to leave.
Right? Yeah. Health issues come first, Chris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and considering
Exactly.
too, I mean, I've always gone by like what a lot of investigators do, even though you guys are only able to go like during the day. I mean, I think as a lot of us know all too well, you don't always have to do an investigation at night. It can be just as active
Yeah.
during the day as it is at night. So
Yeah.
honestly, basically any opportunity you get, especially at a
Yeah.
place like
I'm
Roselaw.
looking forward just to seeing it.
Yeah, exactly. Because any
yeah.
opportunity you get, you might as well jump at the chance because there's no time limit or a specific
Right.
time requirement that you have to be there. Because, like I said, there's some locations out there that sometimes can be far more active during the day than they are at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So there'll be while we have our days at sea, there'll be different talks and whatnot. So and we have an extra day at sea instead of a third stop because our third stop was supposed to be in Labadee, Haiti.
Okay. Yeah.
So that got canceled
Oh, really? Okay.
because of everything going on there. So
Right.
yeah, I really wish they would have like added just an extra stop somewhere just for fun, but I guess
Yeah.
there was no openings in whatever port. So
Yeah.
who knows? But it'll be fun. And
It'll be fun.
this will be my third cruise I've ever been on. And Sean and Chris and James have never been on a cruise before.
Oh
So
wow.
Oh, that should be fun.
actually, I saw Chris and Sean last weekend. I drove down to the Colorado Springs to the celebration store that Chris manages,
Yeah.
and they had like a Halloween fest type thing and readers. Sean was doing readings, some other people were doing readings, and Sean did like an hour-long talk about like paranormal equipment and all of that.
Yeah.
So it was fun, hour and a half drive to stay for a couple of hours to drive an hour and a half home.
Oh, it's
No,
not
I get
bad
it.
at all.
I've done that kind of stuff for
Oh, yeah.
paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
Yeah,
about you, Joe? Anything coming up? Sorry.
No, you're fine. What you doing, pretty girl?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were asking a question, Nikki, so I was going to wait until.
That's right, I'm letting Joe.
No,
You're right.
Yeah.
Babe.
Joe, do you have anything coming up?
Anything
No,
coming up
not
with you?
really. I'm taking a trip, and my podcast comes back
Oh, yeah, I've heard you say that a few times.
starting November 6th. I've been scheduling and talking to people, and I guess I'm going to be doing both Thursday and Friday.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
So November 6th is a Thursday, and I've got Chad Lewis on my show. He's a Wisconsin
Oh,
author.
yeah.
So
Cool.
That one I got to definitely watch. That one I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to. Because Chad Lewis is great.
Trapped at the moment.
and
There you
then,
go.
and then I got
It's all right. So,
it booked out pretty far so far.
Good.
It's really good to hear.
I'm looking forward to like the following week because I've met this one guy in person and he's just funny as hell to talk to, And I've seen him down in Chicago.
Oh,
oh, cool.
I think you've had him or been on his show. So
yeah. Just so you guys know, my aunt's watching right now from my personal page. So, hey, Aunt Barb, good to see you here.
Hi, Aunt Barb.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Hey,
one of my,
Aunt
one of my
Barb,
relatives.
Australia.
Yeah, again, unfortunately, like I said, the comment I got to keep an eye on. I got to keep an eye on the live feed for my personal page because, again, for whatever reason, if you broadcast on your personal page, the comments don't show up, so you kind of have to watch on your phone.
oh, geez.
Oh my goodness! Look who decided to show up, Piggle Tom.
So just because I have to say, just because your aunt's watching, you do know that your nephew sleeps in other guys' beds, right? Just saying.
A checkpoint.
Oh, you just
A
picking up
checkpoint.
where you left off.
Whatever he does in his personal life is up
Hi,
to
Mike.
Nick. It's fine.
Did you hear him?
Oh God!
Right. No. I
He
just
just got
popped
rid of the
in.
wasp.
I just popped in for a few minutes while
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
surprised
the
you're on
last of my
tonight,
beer.
Tom. Usually you're
He said
asleep.
pop.
Yeah, I'm about to be asleep very soon when this is done. So
You missed me.
It's like
Of course,
11:30
gotta have
here,
the beer
Tom.
with
Damn.
you.
I can only hear one person at a time. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have that superpower.
I just said it's 11:30 there. Damn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I got to be up at 5:30. So.
Hi, Mike.
Wait, where's my chips?
You didn't
Hi,
ask.
Where's
Mike.
my chips?
Hi. Do you hear him yelling, hi, Mike?
Oh, Mike.
Where's my chips?
Hey, hubby.
I want Doritos.
Go get some.
I want Oreos.
Mixer. Or not mixer.
I want a Mexican steak. Goodness.
How's Avalanche doing?
Tom, I'm also just gonna say
It's a
too
tough
before
game
I
right
forget,
now. But the
Tom,
happy Friday.
Happy
All
Friday.
that.
Tom, I'm just gonna say right now, Tom, you should have been there for the later part of the previous show.
It was pretty crazy nuts.
It went completely downhill. You should have been there.
Well, see, that's what I
Talking
do.
about a
I
lion
come in,
den and a checkpoint and butt plugs and anal beads. And
I come in, I cause
Bits and
chaos, and then I
chains.
leave.
It's like you just think to yourself, "Oh, you're just like, well, my work here is done."
That's right. You guys were all talking too serious, so I came in and talked about you sleeping in other guys' beds. I caused chaos, and then I left. I was actually in the middle of watching a horror movie from 1976 called man
Hey,
to the Devil a Daughter or something like that.
oh yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of that movie. Yeah, it's from the mid '70s.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Well, Kate's in the chat. Kate, I thought you were going to sleep. I thought you were asleep too.
Thank you.
Well, see,
join us, Kate.
Tom comes on the show and all the freaks come out. You know,
Freaks come out at night.
That's right.
Mhm.
Freaks come out at night.
Oh, Lord.
I don't remember the rest of that song.
God, I was just saying, Kate. Same for you, Kate. Is Kate? Like I just said to Tom, you should have been there for the later part of the show. It went out of control with all the checkpoints and stuff.
I still think you need to make an audio book that's going to take you another 15 years to edit, called Nick
Jody
and the
working
Lion's
on
Den.
those.
Oh, she said
Johnny
she was
working on the one that's going to
it's
take you
out.
to 2035.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
Oh,
come on,
God.
come on, Kate.
It went so extreme. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What was that? Deep
I don't remember that last.
I don't know what
story.
cryptids
I don't remember
are.
those the last thing, but hey, Len, good to see you here through the person.
I do remember the anal beads being brought up.
Well, if you watched Lois's show, you would know what cryptids are, because she can't say cryptids
Cryptids,
Oh,
yeah.
cryptids. Okay.
You know, because
because
it's
of her accent. It comes out cryptids.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I study a lot of cryptids.
Well, we as
Well-
men as men we tend to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's life.
Yeah, that's what all the
Go
people
Phillies.
say. Go Phillies! They've been done for a little while now.
We're like, they're doing a live. I need to be there.
Well, get on here, Kate.
Come on, guys.
I did have a question for for Nicole. Like, when you were talking about this trip to the like you said you were going to Jamaica and where else?
Nassau, Bahamas.
Okay. When are you guys going to be heading over there?
We leave port the 9th of November. So
Okay.
like 2.5 weeks.
Okay. The reason why I asked is because obviously, I mean, I know it's close to the end of the season, but of course, obviously, just be careful when you guys go out to because I know the Caribbean's been experiencing a a lot of hurricanes lately. So
Yeah, we're at the tail end of hurricane season.
yeah, because
So,
there's like one right now that's currently affecting the outer edges of the Caribbean. That's
right.
what was that? Oh, Tropical Storm Melissa. Like right now, it's currently going through the Caribbean, and it's like right between South America as well as Haiti and Jamaica. Ironically
Right.
enough, so yeah, definitely keep an eye. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on the forecast because you never because. Yeah, November. It's usually a relatively rare time. It's usually the end of the season, but
Right.
still, you would definitely want to be on the lookout for any last seasonal hurricanes that could affect the
Oh
Caribbean.
yeah, they're most cruise lines are really well adept to avoid them. If
Okay.
they're forming, they'll go around or, they'll go away and come back to after,
Yeah, yeah. So obviously, it's just a kind of a waiting game, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go on a cruise at some point. My first cruise. I've never been on one.
Oh, they're
I've never been
amazing.
on the ocean. But my girlfriend and her family and extended family. We're all supposed to be going to Alaska on a cruise.
Oh, I
Alaska.
want to do that.
Her and her mom go on cruises quite often. As a matter of fact, I think the last one they went on down in Maryland when that bridge collapsed.
Oh yeah.
They left on a cruise the day before that happened,
Oh wow.
and she actually had video footage of herself going under the bridge, and she was,
Jeez.
so it's like last known footage of the bridge being whole.
Wow.
But then she showed me some of this, like they went through a storm, and she was showing me like through the window what she was seeing with the ocean. I said, "This is not good. If you really want me to go on a cruise, don't show me that."
Tom on the
on
bright
a
side of
cruise
things.
on the ocean, Megalodon's going to show
Oh,
up.
Megalodon. Yeah.
That's right.
Or,
Well, if
or-
you're
the
going on a
whole
cruise to Alaska, you don't have to worry about the tropical storms.
no, definitely not. I mean, they have sometimes what's known as extratropical cyclones, but they're not actually like hurricanes. They're
It's,
just
yeah.
like they're sometimes like from the remains of those kind of storms, but and yeah, they're still dangerous, but they don't have like the same amount of power and strength
no.
as an actual tropical system does.
Well, when she went out, what she was showing me, they were going to Jamaica and stuff like that. It was they've been on a couple cruises in the last year. They went on the Phillies cruise, and then they went on another one to where they were just like it was just a regular cruise, and they were going to like Caribbean, Jamaica, this, that, blah blah blah. She brought me back some souvenirs and stuff like that. But it's like I don't know if I want to do that.
Nick, keep it clean.
No, it's
Get some
just
trick
I'll,
points
I'll,
in, Tom.
I'll explain to this in a second. But I like what Kate also just said. You should put. She read my mind. You should put the footage on. This is Tom's World, Tom.
It would have
Yeah.
nothing to do with any of my videos. Why would I do that?
Well, or better yet, do a video of yourself on your first cruise for this.
Well, it's going to be a little while. It's going to be, we're not going anytime soon.
Well, anyways, no. What I was laughing about was Len Dorman, who's watching. He just said, I just finished my show, and I have never been in Nick's bed. He isn't that lucky.
No. You don't go into Nick's bed. Nick goes into your bed. That's the thing. And they'll say,
He
"Well,
is
it's
the
my
most
crap,
perfect man in the world.
Which is the one?
That just sounds so wrong.
And Nick, those still look pink.
It's Minecraft. We're talking about.
I know if people didn't know, it just sounds
Yeah, I know. That's
so
why I had
wrong.
to say it's from Minecraft.
You know what? I think I'm going to call Chris Twitter.
Oh, 'cause my ex.
On
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah. His name is X.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
right.
So I'm just going to call
Okay,
him Twitter.
I explained it once, but I'll explain it on air right now. It's because my best friend's grandson couldn't say Chris. It came out sounding like X almost. So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I'll answer to X or Chris, or if you choose to call me Twitter, as long as I know, I'll answer to that too.
Your ex.
Yep.
Uh,
Or any
Like
variation
what
thereof,
Kate
as
just
long
said,
as I
it
know.
is Rod Show. You're right. He is a menace.
Who?
yes, we.
Oh, Nick.
But we love the minutes.
Nick.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah.
is the menace.
No, Tom.
I
Tom is
hear
the
about
menace.
him.
Tom is the menace because he kills innocent villagers.
I am the
Something
builder.
about antipedes.
You're the builder and the menace.
No, I built an entire village for these villagers.
Are you gonna build Minecraft
I
movies?
built literally had to be at least like 50 to 60 houses for these things.
Hey, Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
So I am not the problem with them. The problem with them are the people that lead them up to our castle, because people know that they're going to get killed when they're in the castle.
Mhm.
You will
So-
You need
And then they
Minecraft
run
movies.
and hide and sleep in Nick's bed.
You know what? I actually have slept in Nick's bed when I made his room all in the grass. And the
yeah,
whole
you
reason
did. I had to cut it all down.
I made his room nothing but grass on the floor was just so that I could grow up all the weeds on the grass.
Yes.
So he'd
Whoa.
walk in and wow. Somebody's got their snap filter going.
Yeah, look at that. What's that, Joe?
I don't have mine on.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I just saw that cockroach's
That's
crotch.
cool. That's cool. It's cute.
Are you gonna
I
make
don't even know
Minecraft
what that
movies
is.
for him, Tom?
So we're gonna leave this one here just to drive Nick nuts.
Oh, Joanne, saying that it's 11:43.
You know what? I would not want to drive Nick's nuts. Just saying.
That's what the
I'm
checkpoints are for.
I mean, I don't. First
just
off, I
did
don't
something
have.
right.
I mean, listen. I may. Oh my God, where are
Which is
they?
fine.
Listen, I may have tweezers, but I don't have my microscope, so I can't drive Nick's nuts.
Hey, look what Joanne just said. You will have to plant the other grass.
Hey,
And what's wrong with
It's legal
that?
here.
I like the other grass.
Hey, I mean, hey.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, hey, oh,
Your cockroach just coughed. I saw his antennas go up when you coughed.
Oh, God.
Your
There's a-
cockroach.
Oh, wait, that's a. Oh, my God. I didn't even realize that. Oh, God. I didn't realize that was a roach. I thought it was just like some kind of animation mess up.
He said,
Yeah, and it's not a roach from the other kind of grass, though. Either.
That is badass, though, with the face thing, Joe.
that's
Oh, like
cool.
you never saw it before.
I've seen it before, but that
Nice.
one's probably the best one.
See,
Hey,
I
it's
can't-
Crypt Keeper.
I've never seen
Oh,
it before.
Jesus Christ! You're gonna make me do it.
I've
Can't
tried
do
doing the.
laughing.
I can never do the laugh. I just can't. I can do the voice.
I used to. I can't now.
I can do the voice, but I can't do the laugh though.
Hello,
Yeah.
boys and ghouls. See,
There
now
you
that just
go.
sounds like the Joker when I laugh.
That
though.
kind
I
of
was gonna
does.
say that almost sounded jokerish. So
I like the Joker better than the Crypt Keeper, though.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh, Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, good one.
Wait, I've seen it before. Nick says it's the answer. Stop.
I've seen it before. That's what she said.
You know,
She
need a
says
book of
that
quotes.
sometimes.
Need a book of quotes from me.
That's not how you
Oh
do it.
God, you're gonna be spending hours putting that together, Kate.
Bye, Tom.
No,
I
I'm
was gonna
still
say, where
here.
the hell did you go, Tom?
I'm still here. I'm trying to make it so I can put my snap camera on.
You have to put it on
I can
first.
never do it on my.
I may have to leave and come back to do it.
You have to put the snap camera on first before you enter
Yeah,
the
Wow.
studio.
Okay.
yeah. You're never able to change it once you have it set. That's fine. I'll just leave and come back.
Next time,
Okay.
my next show.
Well, while we're waiting for Tom to get back, Nikki, I wanted to answer your question from earlier about any point, anything that's coming up. As
Yeah.
far as investigations, nothing as of right now. But I was supposed to go to another Paracon this upcoming Saturday. Unfortunately, I just don't have any way of getting up there. It was the aforementioned event that Jeremy was talking about on the previous show, the Perry Unity Convention. Would love to have
Unity?
gone, but again, I just couldn't find anyone to get out there. But not all is fully lost because I have at least 2 more Paracons up, and then after that, I'll be calling it quits. We got the one of them is not really a Paracon; it's more of a they're both of them are not fully Paracons, but they are also kind of movie cons too. We have the Dark Arts and Oddities Con that's going to be happening second weekend of November at DeKalb, Illinois, which is about 70 miles west from here. And
Oh,
And the
cool.
other one we have the other one's local. Uh, we have the Days of the Dead Festival, which that one's going to be here in
Holy shit, that's
downtown
scary, Tom.
Chicago. And I'm not sure if we're going to be there for
Oh,
all
cool.
3 days, but we're going for one day in particular because they're going to have. And I know it's like literally the week before Thanksgiving. They're going to have a special screening for the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Living Dead, and we're really looking forward to seeing it on the big screen. And there's also going to be some of the cast members from the show. I was going from the movie are going to be there, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. So those are basically my two other cons for the rest of this year before I'm officially done for the season.
Awesome.
I got my diamond helmet on.
I was wondering what that was. You got the diamond. Where's your turtle helmet, Tom?
I don't think I have that in here.
Hi, Steve.
I am Steve. Oh my God, where are you getting these Minecraft related things?
I can't wait. Hi.
Oh my God!
I
That's cool. Really?
am Steve.
Hang on.
There you go.
Yeah, got ya.
It's insane.
Huh?
What the?
Yeah, the same kind of villagers you like killing in Minecraft, Tom.
Uh-huh.
He kills villagers?
Yeah, he kills innocent villagers that venture into our castle.
Like that?
Hang on. Smile.
He turned into a stinky yesterday, or on Tuesday.
So, Nikki, I'm not sure if you already answered this. You have anything coming up next couple weeks?
So we've got a big investigation tomorrow night. Some of the public is coming with us. Then we have a week off. Then we're investigating. Where am I going? A jail, and then we have a week off, and then we're investigating another jail / prison / hospital. Then we're 2 weeks off. Then we do final Christmas. What the earth is?
That's a gasp from Minecraft. He's in the Nether.
In December we've got our Christmas farewell thing, and then we start up again in February. So we've got a bit.
Well, that's good to hear that you got a few more things coming up too, just like I'm doing. So that's. I wish you definitely the best of luck for the investigation tomorrow night.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We've got some public
that's
joining
fun.
us. It'll be interesting.
So it's Friday there already, right?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yep. So we're
I always
there.
forget that, and I have to remind myself of that when you always say like tomorrow.
They live in the future.
Yeah, they're like,
I know.
And they never give us the lottery numbers, man.
Right?
I know. I split it with you.
yeah, they're like,
We should let that way.
I know,
you guys
right?
are like 12, 14 hours ahead, I think, Nikki.
They got that dateline though
Yes.
too.
Yeah. It is 11:52 a.m. the 24th of the 11th, 2025.
Yeah, they got an international dateline.
Yeah, it's 10:52 p.m. over here. It's almost 11 o'clock.
It's
Yeah, it's almost 12
9:52.
o'clock here.
We've got a friend joining us.
Oh, who's
Like
joining?
Minecraft chat, Tom.
It's Tom.
It's me.
You need to check out the checkpoint, Tom.
Listen. You're talking to the wrong guy.
Checkpoint.
Oh my God. And also, by the
Checkpoint
way,
Nick.
speaking of Minecraft, I came up with. I told the story earlier today that it was a real terrible nightmare I had involving Tom in Minecraft.
And you told it wrong because I would never come at you
I
with a pickaxe.
corrected.
No, too late. We all
Well,
read it.
I could still correct it by reading.
Doesn't matter. We already read it the way it was, so it doesn't
Well,
matter.
not everybody did. They don't know the rest of it.
I saw it. Kate saw it.
I know they did, but not everybody else. But I told a good story that could still be told correctly to everyone else who hasn't seen it.
Yeah. Yep. Another audiobook that's going to take another 20 years to edit.
I mean, hey, what are you going to do? You know?
what you gotta do.
Just do what you do.
Also, in case you guys asked where Joe is,
Well,
Joe
you
said,
got to drag it out a little bit more,
"Hey,
Hey, Barbara.
you gotta do it, right?"
You got to do it in a low voice, and you got to sound like you're a little punch drunk.
You little punch.
If you're gonna do Rocky, you gotta do it right. You don't have to
Right.
be from Philly just because I am.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
where
only
you,
good people.
yeah, but that's where you started, though, right?
Well, he did go to high school here. He went to Lincoln High School in Philadelphia.
Ran up 3 steps and made it look like you ran up 30.
No, the art museum is a lot more than 3 steps, but
I know. That's what I'm
and
saying.
they're
You ran up.
really wide steps too. So to be skipping every other step, that is a feat. I will say.
That's impressive. Did he
I
actually
tried to
do
do
that?
it, and I almost tripped myself up doing it.
Did he actually do it?
Yeah, he did. He did.
That's
He was in
actually
good
impressive.
shape back then.
Kate wants to ask a question, Tom.
Want to know if Tom would do a paranormal investigation on the day of the train crash location he filmed.
I don't have any equipment.
I'll bring the equipment.
The
Didn't
only
say that
equipment
again.
the only equipment I have is this
That's
Oh,
all you need.
you got a spirit box.
with the antenna
You don't need
removed.
much equipment, do you, Nicole?
But
You don't
Like
need equipment to investigate.
I do.
well,
You have some, though.
it all depends on how you're investigating. I'm just saying, sometimes when you're investigating, equipment is required. I'm just
It
saying.
depends if you're at a checkpoint or not.
It doesn't have to
Well,
also that's the other thing too. I mean, while I may be true to some
Then
varying
you're
degree,
in.
it doesn't have to
Or
be
not
like
in.
this big, like fancy looking stuff. Like even just a simple digital recorder
well,
is
see
totally fine.
the other factor about this train crash location that she's talking about over in Bryn Mawr, um, is
Figure it all out.
that I had to walk for almost an hour in the woods to get to this location, and there's no lights in there. And I know most they do have good ideas.
The
Like
voice.
most of your investigations take place at nighttime for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know how that started, how that became the norm. But you would think that if there was going to be spirits there, they'd be there during the day or the night. But like
I,
for
Yeah.
I
me to go
was
back there at night would be impossible because you would not be able to see anything, and it's a trail that goes on for miles that I had to go down to get to this location.
well, and I was
Hiking during
just
the
I
day, camp all night. No, I'm
it
kidding.
was
I'm
just
kidding.
minutes ago with what you just. I was just explaining that to Nicole. Is that contrary to popular belief that you don't always have to go to such locations like this during at nighttime because they can be just as active during the day.
I just
So
think it's more fun.
Well,
yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
tell you something.
Traipsing around in the
Hold
dark,
on. I got something to say on that, Nick.
what's
You
up?
know, it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't matter. I mean, because I investigated the Beast of Bray Road for well, this one would be like the first year since 2019. I haven't gone out there.
Hmm.
But every time we go out there, the whole thing was to try to stay overnight because you wanted to be there early in the morning when everything was that we saw from this guy's webcams, or not webcams, trail cams that he had
Oh, okay.
set out on that 32, 33 acres, happen like at sunrise, like 6:30, 7:30, and we never could make it. Something, I mean, the last time we got close to getting to that cool hour there, we got chased off the land.
Huh.
Not by normal means.
Yeah,
I mean, the land just
You
didn't
got a
want us.
parabolic?
The land did not want us there to see what was going on in the morning.
That's cool.
You know, I mean, we were actually tracking a bipedal figure on one of our thermal cameras in the cornfield that runs
I'm paying
parallel
attention.
to the land. And then, you know, we were getting all this real good footage and stuff. And the next thing you know, and I've lived here in Wisconsin all my life, I've never seen fog roll in so fast and so thick than it did that night. And we had a, you know, we had to be think about the equipment we had out. We had to pack that stuff up because you know that fog was, you know, had a lot of moisture in it. So, but by the time we packed everything up and we're out there with little flashlights, making sure we got everything off the ground, the fog had just dissipated just as quick as it came in.
I think I
Check it
remember.
out.
I think I remember you told me that story a long
Yeah, I
time
was there with,
ago. But I
yeah,
actually, honestly, I actually forgot about that.
I was there with Dale Kazmarek
Yeah, yeah.
that night. And we tried to arrange it. I mean, it would have been cool.
Checkpoint
The
charges.
last Chicago Paracon,
Oh, that's
uh,
right. Yeah, yeah.
Dale was trying to set it up so that Chad Lewis, and that would have been the coolest thing in the hell because I'm a big fan of Chad Lewis, to go on an investigation with us to Bray Road. But the guy got greedy, you know, so he's starting to charge like $100 plus per person to be on his land.
Your chicken keeps disappearing.
And
Yep.
and the thing
I
was,
see your cock is. Oh wait.
he told me like 4 years ago he was never going to charge me and Mark and you know my small group. But even with me, you know, so hold on.
Being yelled at. It keeps appearing in different spots, Tom.
It's all over the place, man.
Yeah, those voices, you know, they tend to you
Your
tend to hear
voice
them, I
is in
guess,
my
sometimes.
head. They talk to me. They understand.
You know, I really now that I got the lyrics to that, you know, I downloaded a video or whatever on YouTube
Yeah,
of Randy Orton's theme song. Once I
yeah.
did that, oh, I really like that theme song.
Same, same. Then I started liking it too, Joe.
I can't wait because we got a. She went out and bought a musical horn off of Amazon, and it's got a PA system. So one of these days, I'm gonna pull up and have that playing
Cool.
with the PA. You know.
Is your cock going off?
It does that sometimes, you know. It's really red right now too. It's weird.
Nicole,
Listen.
poor Nicole. She's just sitting over to being all quiet.
We're just talking about my rubber chicken.
What Kate just
Nothing
said.
wrong with that.
Put your cock away, Tom.
Oh God!
Sometimes, you know, you can't help it. It just
Sometimes you just pull it and close
I'm just
it.
jealous of my wood.
Only Toms. Yeah, for onlytoms.com.
not to
Nicole is
compete
calling
with
her
Nick's OnlyFans page. Well, I'm sorry, Lonely Fans page.
And by the way,
lonely fans.
Tom, in case you
Lonely
didn't hear
Toms.
earlier, I'm coming back with my show
Ew.
Thursday, November 6th.
I knew that. I knew that. I saw that in the chat.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
Chad Lewis is going to be my guest that night. So,
That's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad you'll be coming back, man.
but
Yeah.
that's still I'm booking guests for the Thursday, but every now and then if I don't have a guest, we can use that spot and you know do the deck, golf it or something.
That's
Big
better
deck.
than the cock.
It'd be too early for Goffett for Kate.
Yeah, he would just have his own show. It would be called The Cock. It's-
Yeah, it'd be like what was that? I think it was Groove Tube. I want to say it was either Groove Tube or the Kentucky Fried Movie, maybe the 6 o'clock news. But there was like a cock sitting on the table talking about or on a park bench, and it had like a face, but it was somebody's real cock, and it was talking about DD, and it was on the park bench, but it was in one of those
Like
cult
cock on the
classics like Groove Tube or the Kentucky Fried Movie or something.
table. You're a chick among
That is
cocks
random.
now.
Jim, boys.
Chick-fil-A.
That's yellow.
Oh,
Yellow time.
really good.
Not a
That's
red one,
good.
Tom.
Hey,
It's
Chris.
spacing out.
Yes.
Oh, you got the EDI.
From Mr. Chris Bender.
I got one myself too.
How does it work?
Look at Tom.
I know
Every
how
time
it
we
works,
use
but I
it's been
mean,
good.
good. I don't think I ever
Oh, he's playing with
investigated
his cock.
using it.
I was able to get one at a row. I mean, I got one at a surprisingly cheap price. Like the one I got was probably, well, I'm sure the price is different now because I got mine like 7, 8 years ago. But mine was only about I think like $150. I think, which is not
Not
bad.
bad.
That's
What was
actually
that?
relatively cheap.
What was $150?
The EDI. Yeah, at least the one
That
that I
thing.
got was, but I don't know if you can still
Oh.
get
One
it.
Nicole has.
Well, like I said, the one I got too, I got it like 7, 8. I got it like back in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this one, you can get an SSDI card to put in,
Oh, cool.
and it records.
It's like a
Oh,
brick.
well, okay, yeah, mine doesn't have that feature.
Well, I got mine for free. It was a gift
Oh,
from
there you go.
Chris.
There you go.
It was a gift to me and my husband from Chris.
Along with a lot of ice pops, I believe.
Yeah, and a lot of them are still sitting in my freezer in the garage.
There
Haven't had it, yeah.
Well,
was
listen,
a big
I'm
chest full of ice pops, and that was at the very bottom, if I
Yep.
remember correctly. Yep.
going to jet out so I can go to bed because I got to be up in 5.5 hours. So
Ooh.
Okay.
You're just gonna
Nice.
leave this.
Nice.
That means
You're
Tom, just
dismissed,
leaving us
Tom.
on that note with Will.
well,
Keep playing with your cock. I mean, don't keep playing with your cock. Have a good night, Tom.
all right, I'll see you guys
Good night,
later.
Tom.
Yeah. Hasta luego.
Baby.
Boobies.
Oh, we missed one. No.
We still need to get together and do another investigation somewhere, Nicole.
I know. I'm itching, man.
You know,
I told Chris to do, like, he's been on a few over the last year, but not very many. I'm like, dude, message me. I will come down.
I know. I saw some from some people I know, and I've told them that. And then I don't know if you know Cody and all them. Do you remember Cody and Cooper? And they were the
Sounds
booth
familiar.
crew, basically.
Still
They're the ones that screamed in the chair room.
Mhm.
I've done some, and I've told them to. I was like, let me know. I'm like jonesing to do something, and
I haven't used any of my stuff recently.
I know.
Oh, well.
I only used like 3 things on that last investigation at the Abbey, and that's the last thing I did. And
Yeah.
I was more showing the new people around for like half of that time,
Right.
and then I got tired. So I was like, why do we have new people on some place we're going to be at for the last time ever?
Yeah.
I might have to pick me up one of those.
That EDI?
Yeah.
EDI, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know the equipment gets a little expensive because I've got a digital, no, I've got a thermal camera as well.
Oh, those are expensive. So
Yeah.
That's probably
I got a little generic one. I don't got a good one.
That one's probably the most expensive thing I've got. Besides
Those can
my
get expensive as hell too.
beca-
Yeah.
besides the
Oh
night
my
vision ultra, it's a 4K ultra,
Yeah.
like video record,
Oh wow. That's even that's real expensive then.
camcorder. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got two camcorders, but the newest one is 4K ultra high definition. Um, and but the thermal camera, I can't even record the video. I'd like to get something like Dale had, where he had like something that he attached to his like a 10-inch tablet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazon tablet or Fire, one of them tablets, and he had it.
Hmm.
He had a little device, cost him a couple $100 that attaches to that thing. So
Yeah.
you got a thermal imaging camera, but the screen is like 10 inches.
Yes.
And it's like the one I've got is like about three and a
I can't.
quarter or whatever, just a little square thing.
Yeah. I got a little cheap thermal. It's nothing important, but it takes pictures.
Yeah, I can do that, but I can't
But
take
not
video.
mine's not fancy or nothing. So that one's just I can shove it in my pocket and carry it around. And if I think somewhere's cool, I'll be like, click. Not literally cool, but just. I think my favorite is my whatever para ice ovulus thing that I have.
Fabulous, yeah.
Oh, the obvious. See,
Yeah.
that's something I would
I
like to
like to
get,
get
but
one
the
of those.
problem is, like, out of all the aforementioned tools we just mentioned, the obvious. Oh my god, it's like impossible to get because they are so damn expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like $500 or $600 to get, sometimes
Yeah.
even more than that.
I keep
Over
getting
here,
off.
it's not over
I
here to
keep
get
getting
an
off like
obvious.
600 for mine every time somebody sees it.
Oh, what were
Yeah.
you gonna say, Nikki?
Over here, they charge up to $1,000 for an obvious.
Oh, geez, so it's even more expensive over there.
I'll stick with
Yeah.
my necrophonic app.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
me
good
too.
one too.
It's the
JK
one
showed me that
app
first
that
time.
actually works pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, I
And I'll
tried.
agree with that. I'm not a big fan of phone apps, but
I'm
that
not
one,
either.
Yeah.
I'm
There's-
not
that
either.
one has various things.
I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of them either. I mean, I do have a few exceptions. Like there are some that I do think that work, but it's a very small amount. Like maybe four or five
This is
apps.
the only one that
Yeah, I use the ones that I use. One of them, yes, is the Necrophonic, but I also use. Give me a second here while I'm looking them up
I don't have
because
any on my phone right now.
I don't have anything on my phone as far as apps go.
yeah, as
I
far
use
well,
Ghostwriter all the time. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
yeah, the only ones that I use are the Necrophonic, Spiritus, EVP Shifter, Echovox, and the Sono X10 Spirit Box. Oh, and also so six of them actually, and also the Ovulus. So
Yeah.
just six out. So those are the exceptions, but all the other apps I don't pay attention to. But honestly, I don't even use the apps I do have like you would normally only see me really use the apps if I don't have my equipment available. Like
Equipment.
that's like my
Yeah.
backup. Like if we unexpectedly got pulled into an investigation, that's like my backup gear.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because I was like Nicole there. I got like a backpack full of crap that weighs like 300 pounds. Not literally, but And I
Yeah.
might use like 3 pieces on an equipment, and I'd like, oh, this
So do
one's
I.
great.
I
My
got.
husband likes using the parabolic mic.
Oh, cool.
That's a nice
I
one.
got a backpack, and
Is
it's
that
like
Dennis's or is that your
probably
own?
weighs a
It's
shit
ours.
ton. I got one of those.
I want one of those.
Which one?
The parabolic
Bionic
mic.
ear.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh wait,
mine's here.
actually I got one of those too. I have one of those too, Nicole.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
my husband
please.
uses that a lot.
Yeah,
You
and
like
they're usually pretty cheap. They're not very expensive. Like those are only like $20 or $30.
Yep.
Hey, Robert, There he is. Hey, what are you doing? Why don't you join us?
Hey,
Nikki
Robert. Hey.
unequipped.
The unequipped.
Oh,
I'm gonna head
He
out.
might be
Guys.
unequipped, but he knows his checkpoints.
And then
I'm
I
gonna,
have my EMF tower.
That
So,
thing is so cool.
I'm gonna head out.
Oh, you're gonna head out,
yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, it's
Have a
late.
good night, Joe.
Yeah, I think we might wrap it up soon, Nick.
All right. Well, Joe, you have a great rest of your night.
Tower.
See you, Joey. Thanks for joining. And then there was one.
I've seen that tower.
and the
Is that the laser grid?
laser grid, you can't really see it.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
that too. Yeah.
It is so hard to get over here in Australia. It's
Private duty.
ridiculous.
What was that, Nikki?
I said, it's really hard to get them shipped over here in Australia. Like they'll ship them, but then they won't let them through customs.
Oh, you talk about the laser grids?
Yep. I've ordered 3 laser grids, got denied. I
I
organised.
sold my
I
last
ordered
one.
some spirit box, got denied entry due to what it is, and I'm like, really?
Mimi wanted it, so I sold
Oh,
it to her.
That's
I never used it.
that's got to be frustrating. You know, like when you're denied it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what it
I'm
is.
glad we're pretty lucky here.
This is something I'm never getting rid of.
What is that
Well,
one?
Robert said he got his equipment through eBay, so you might be if you have like an eBay account, Nikki, you might be
Yeah.
able to get some of the equipment that way.
Yeah, still
Oh,
waiting.
is it doesn't more than green? Or
It's green. No, it's one of Rich's.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Oh,
You know,
all right.
funny
Yeah.
enough, I mean, not only do I have just the laser grid, but I have 2 other ones that have 2 other colors to them because I know there's not only just green.
Right.
The other 2 I got is I have a red one I have red and I have purple. Although when I tried those 2 colors, they didn't really work out too well. So now I understand why most investigators prefer using green because especially if you have like a night vision camera of some sort, it can appear more frequently in front of a night vision camera with the green
Right.
laser instead of much better than the red and purple lasers can.
I think so.
Let's see.
You know that's so. It was only a few years ago I understood that. So now that's why I can see that a lot of us prefer using green.
Yep.
Robert, what do they call them over here? Are they grids or pointers?
Laser grids.
Oh, okay.
That's what we call them. That's what I
Yeah,
call
You
them.
know, I would
grid.
expect you should be able to get it from eBay because eBay is like it's an international website, so you should be able to order just about anything from eBay just as much as we would have here in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's where I got my that might be I don't remember exactly. That might have been where I may have gotten my EDI from. But I don't
Oh, okay.
but again, I don't fully remember. Actually now that I think about it, I think it was even longer than what I thought it was. I think it was 10 years ago that I got the EDI. So that yeah, it was a long time ago that I got it, so that's probably why it was oh wait, hang on a second. Hang on. I think Robert's trying to join. He said that there was no Oh wait, we yeah, okay, so we sent the link, but somehow it didn't get sent to the chat. Robert, I'll send it
Okay.
out to you in a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
found
I
mine
know
on
you mean.
Ghost Stop, but I don't know if you can order through Ghost Stop, Nikki.
I don't know if they
Yes,
You
we
do.
can.
you should be able to. I think Ghost Stop does ship
Yeah.
overseas.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't know, but yeah, that's where I got most of my stuff. Ghost Stop, or I can't remember the other one. I hardly had
Because
anything
it's
eBay.
right.
Wherever you can find it.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
hard
the
because over
grid.
here everything. Sorry. It's hard because
Sorry.
everything
No,
you purchase over here it gets shipped to Australia, but then it sits in customs, and then customs are like, well, we can't let it out of Australia because of what it is, and I'm like, really?
yeah. And who
I'm like,
knows
it's a
right now
certain
what's
camera.
going
What am I going to do with the camera? Like, I'm not going to do
Well,
anything.
and that's also, believe it or not, that's also happened a few times over here too. So again, we've actually kind of felt part of that frustration too, is when a certain item that you ordered that's coming from another country and when they find out where it's from or whatever, it just changes everything dramatically. And not only do you have to wait longer before they can send another piece of the product. Oh, here's Robert. There he is.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
Robert, how
bouncing
you doing?
down.
Hi. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Robert.
Oz Paracon should have a lot of the stuff that you usually use.
Yeah, thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
I was trying to think of the other name.
San and Renata's lot. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know that actually reminds me. At some point, we ought to try to get
I'll show you.
we ought to try to get Anna Renata on at some point on this show. I'm
should
surprised
do,
we
yeah.
haven't done that sooner.
Look at Rob relaxing on the beach.
Yeah.
Anne's over in Japan at the moment, and Renata's still by herself down in Newcastle.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, you're actually right. I actually forgot about that too. So, yeah, probably sometime in the future. Yeah, I mean, like with what you mentioned, Robert. Yeah, with a lot of the equipment and stuff. I mean, it's just I got pretty much the vast majority of it, but you know how it is. I think for all of us as investigators, like we're probably not going to be able to obviously get everything, but we could definitely get with what we're able to grab. When we're able to.
Well, with that, I just want to ask you a serious question, Nick. What's your favorite piece of equipment?
For me, even though I got a lot of the equipment of today,
Yeah.
I honestly prefer a lot of the older types of equipment that I have. So, I have like I have dowsing rods, I got the crystal, I got the pendulum, I have a compass. I also have not exactly an Ouija board, but the smaller circular one that's just simply called a. I know it's pretty much the same term, but more of the spirit board. But instead of using the
Okay.
planchette, you're using a pendulum instead. So a lot of the old-fashioned stuff, you just get better results sometimes, and they're also kind of far more legitimate responses, for lack of a better term.
No, I get
Especially
you.
if you have the pendulum on something and not holding it, like having a base and up and something that holds the pendulum.
Like
So
for
it's
your necklace or something.
Not moving. No, so it's above the board, but it's not moving until you
Yeah.
ask if it moves in. That's got to be legitimate because it's not moving.
Yeah,
It's
I,
not
I
moving.
honestly have been trying to find like a something that like a holder or something that would
Yeah.
Find like a
pencil
necklace
off, because
holder, Nick.
when you're I know a lot of a lot of investigators sometimes just simply hold it just by using the tips of their fingers. But the
Yeah,
problem
but
is
still, that
several
can be
times
moved.
several times is that when you're holding it, there's often
Yeah.
times you kind of have to slide your opposite side, and I mean your fingers, just to keep it straight as much as you can, because unless you're sitting and you're able to prop up your elbow like on your leg or on a desk or something like that, I mean,
Yeah.
I think we all know when you're holding it up like that, your arm is going to shake just a little bit.
Yep.
So having
What?
that holder would probably, would definitely be a lot more beneficial.
Like they have it like department stores and stuff where they
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
the necklace hanger that comes out and
Yeah,
kind of
just like
hooks.
something that holds it, so that way you don't have to worry about
That's
shaking it
that's what I
yourself.
was talking about.
So
Or you can make one
I
yourself
gotta
with
find
like a
I
styrofoam
gotta find
base and a
something like that.
hanger. Just unfold a metal hanger and stick it in a styrofoam
Yeah,
base.
I gotta look for something like that, because it's just it just becomes more difficult when your arm is shaking a little bit, and by then
Yeah.
it's like you can't tell if you're
Just
actually
a
getting
little bit.
responses or not.
It's the same. I've watched people because I don't mess with it much, and it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
The Ouija board. I'll see. It'll
Oh,
look like
yeah.
people are putting pressure just a little bit when they want it to go to like yes or no or an initial or something. It just looks to me like they're putting that little. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's the spirit making them. But in my mind, I'm going. Okay, it looks to me like you're pressing it towards the yes. So I want to be there in person if I use one.
Right.
If I see one.
There
That's
was
just
actually
me being skeptical.
There was, in fact, one time, I probably told you guys this before, but if I haven't, regardless, I'll tell it again. I still remember this over 15 years later. But back when I was in high school, when I started my paranormal club,
5 years ago.
there
That's
was
still going.
when I had one of the first meetings, I'll never forget. That was probably the biggest group of kids that I think we ever had for the very first meeting. I mean, I'm not even joking. There had to be at least like 30 or 40
That's
kids
awesome.
that came out to this. I mean, it was even still to this day, I still find it incredible that so many of them came out. But during the process, again, I was obviously, yes, I was still kind of being an up and coming paranormal investigator myself. I was only like 15 years old at the time, and I actually brought an Ouija board over to our school.
Yeah.
And at that time too, when I had it, I still have that Ouija board to this day. Originally it was a birthday gift from my sister back when she was like 9 or 10 years old. And like I said, I've kept it ever since. So, but the next thing I knew, so we all decided to use the Ouija board, and we put it on the ground. And there was like, again, all these kids are now. I didn't take part in myself because I was kind of more being like the observer, like because I was actually trying to make sure that nobody was cheating. If we did get a response, but it was kind of hard to determine if anybody was cheating or not because you have like 40. This whole group of like 40 something people, they're all putting their fingers on the planchettes. And again, some of them were saying it was moving on their own, others saying they were pushing. It's hard to do that when you have like 40 something people on putting their one finger on the planchettes.
It's like an actual investigation. It's best done with like 3 to 4 people.
Yeah, I would say at least half a dozen, but that should be it.
Yeah. Well, something like that. And it depends on the planchette, but one person on each side, and then one person observing from the outside, recording possibly.
And I think when it comes to spirit communication like that through an Ouija board, you got 40 people putting their one finger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 40.
That's got to be. That has to be a lot of pressure on the planchette itself. I mean, I'm sure that even the spirits out there on the planchette can only take so much pressure to actually work, to have the answers and have communication.
Because you're not supposed to have any pressure on it. Technically, you're just supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to basically. Well, the way how I see it is, they may have all, like these kids, they may have all put their fingers lightly on the planchette, but again, if you have like 40 people, that's going to add more pressure to it.
Exactly.
So I wasn't really sure if, some of these kids or like if any spirits were around or if the planchette could take any more of that kind of pressure. So it was kind of, to this day, it's kind of hard to tell you if there actually was some type of communication involved or not, because there was just too many.
And I always had misgivings about Ouija boards at first because, the whole stigmata, the devil, blah, blah. But then somebody explained they're no different than any other piece of equipment.
No different than this right here.
Yeah, I mean, like
when
when I first started getting involved with like learning about Ouija boards, yes, it's true. I was kind of buying into the old thing that saying that these are dangerous. They're evil, they're satanic and stuff. And while there is, and I will admit, while there is still some varying degree a partial danger to them, they're not dangerous as long as you know how you're using them correctly.
Right.
And like anything, you make sure you close it after you get done.
You close your session.
Please.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not laughing with what we're talking about. It's what Robert just sent me. I gotta share this to you guys. This is hilarious.
No,
absolutely.
He said the 40 kids, they should have used this.
Oh,
here, check this out. Check this out.
And then the next photo, it's the largest one that there is apparently. So yeah, it's pretty damn big. The ghost will have to be there going push, push, push.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's a giant.
Huge.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
I think you said you got another picture, Robert. Oh yeah, there is. Okay.
Yep, there's one more.
Wow, that thing is massive.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Oh.
That's incredible.
That is, though. Seriously. That's massive.
Wow.
That's in...
That's
down there in Australia?
If you have
No,
a
that's in
question for,
Middlesex.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it down
It's
the
on the bottom
corner.
of the thing. Yeah.
if you have a
That's
question
crazy.
for a
So
spirit, and if they happen to
if they can do
respond back
that,
to
all
it,
power to them.
well,
No
not
pun
only that,
intended.
if they have like an answer they want to give, that's like a really long word. Oh boy, you're gonna have a long time. You're gonna have a long time getting through that long word. You're like, then you gotta go to
Long
this
time
letter,
short
then
there.
that letter.
I don't even
Yeah.
care if the spirit can summon enough energy to move that. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'd be chilling on top of it, just sitting.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you stepped? Can you imagine? Oh, you got the? Is that the? That's the same one I got.
It glows in the dark.
Yep, that's the same
Yes.
exact one I got at home.
The only reason I got it because it glowed in the dark.
Yeah, like I said, it was originally
I've not used it, but it glows in the dark.
Yep, I got the same exact box. Mine glows in the dark too, and like I said, it was only again like when my sister got it back when she was like 9 or 10 years old. I mean, obviously back then none of us knew what an Ouija board was at that
Right.
time, and this was around
Yeah.
the time when they started selling Ouija boards at Toys R Us as a kid's toy.
Mm-hmm.
Watching a game.
Yeah, and it came out and all that. Yeah.
You know, here
Nick's
Nick's
got
got
sticks.
snacks. He loves some crunchy snacks that ill. Jeez, you know,
He's the most interesting man in the world.
yeah. Cheesy something. Oh God, Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna go down that. It's gonna sound really, really R-rated. So I'm just not gonna.
Too late,
I'm
Nick.
not
You were
gonna
saying that.
Freddy Krueger has
saying that sort
nightmares
of,
of Nick.
you were saying that sort of stuff earlier when you were talking about the kids coming out.
Oh. I'm not gonna comment on it anymore, but it just doesn't sound right.
Salty, thin, and thick, huh,
But
Nick?
as Robert, as you know all too well, like what we would always say. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
anyway.
Anyway, go
What's
on.
Nicole got
Yeah.
for us?
One of the other things my husband and I got, it's a screen and a scope.
What is it?
It's got,
Oh, one
camera?
of those. Yeah. Hang on a sec.
yeah, it's kind of, here, let me see if I can. Yeah, so it's got a light on the end of it. You can have it bright and
That's
like we got it or bright or dimmer or off. So it has a little thing. Well, you can get to places like under a door that's locked. You can kind of look around.
That's cool.
And it's a color screen. It's hard to see, obviously, because it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
and it just
That's really
charges
cool.
via USB
cool.
port.
Nice. That's cool.
Nikki,
We
I
used
just
it
saw
to get into that one room in the basement that was always locked that Mike always wanted to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used it in there. We couldn't see a whole lot because there was just a lot of storage. So, but it worked.
Nikki, I just saw your message. I saw you have to get going.
Yeah, I have to get going, but keep going. I'm enjoying watching it, so see you next time on this
Bye,
side.
Nikki.
All right.
Bye.
Always great seeing you, Nikki.
Always fun.
And no
Nikki.
crawling into other people's bed, Nick.
Or
Don't forget
the
those
checkpoints.
Checkpoint, Nick.
All right, take care, Nikki. Yeah, we'll just continue on for just maybe another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll probably eventually call it a night because it's already
Is that a Nick 20 or a real 20?
a real 20. It's already.
No, I know it's getting late your time, buddy. I know.
Yeah, it's already 11:30 over here.
I get you.
Let's see. Most interesting man in the Minecraft world. He once finished Netflix.
Freddy Krueger has nightmares about him.
Elm Street. Wish it was Tom's World.
He once
He has other people's checkpoints.
He once gave a motivational speech to Gravity. Okay,
Oh, here they
go
come.
with Kate's
Here they come.
copycat messages of how I always describe Tom. Here we
how
go.
to describe Tom.
Here we go. His grocery list is the best-selling bottle in 3 countries.
You know, Kate says he's up all week just for
He
you.
wants to return a library book before he borrows.
Holy God.
Oh my God. Oh man, she's gonna start killing me, just like it was in the previous show.
No one's brought up how you've killed villagers.
That's right. She's
Well, I
probably
guess Tom did.
now she said that she's probably going to come up with an idea now for that. Let's see. He once made a typo and the dictionary page to match.
I freaking love it.
That's good.
Cool.
I don't know where she's coming up with these ideas, but they're great.
So we all need to get together right in the center of all of us
Right?
and have an investigation.
Big old
Let's
Tom
go so we can come with Robbie.
Let's go to Sally House.
You can hear conversations on a live feed even after he goes to bed. Oh my God, Tom, it's the first time I've seen you do it. No, it's supposed to be about you, not me. You're the most interesting man in the YouTube world.
Drinking beer.
You prefer drinking Dos Equis.
I could have put 2 X's in my name.
Oh, I see. When Nick walks into a room, Wi-Fi gets stronger.
Well, where is he? In the basement.
Yeah, more like the basement, I would say, than a certain room. Oh my God, I kind of almost lost track of what we were talking about before it all fell apart. No, we were talking about like the different pieces of like equipment and stuff like
Equipment.
The only other cool thing I have is a static pole.
Oh, the static pole. Okay, you know that's something I've
Whoa.
been trying to get for the last few years.
Changes colors.
What's that do exactly? I'm sorry, I don't know what it does.
It's static, so like static electricity or
Okay.
like
can you rub a balloon on your head kind of thing?
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
While we're waiting on that,
Like
Kate's
that.
got a couple more.
So
He wants a Nick sticks so gracefully the package asks for an autograph.
Oh,
different colors. So
Oh,
when it
wow, look at
something
that.
comes near it, it lights up.
Oh, it's just like a REM pod.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
kinda.
called a static pole though. So and the nice thing is I can
Oh,
take it apart.
Oh, nice. So
oh that's
it's easily accessible.
And
It's
this
easily
charges
able to take apart.
by a USB. And
nice.
it's just,
I like that.
That's really
Right.
impressive.
Oh, and the light too. Nice.
well, yeah, because that's what lights up the pole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought it
also
was like another little flashlight.
Kinda,
I
yeah.
like how
But you could use it like that. That's cool.
what I like about it is yes, it lights up like a REM pod, but it doesn't make any sound or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Neither does my EMF tower.
When he says
That's cool.
maybe the universe rearranges itself to make it happen.
Wow.
Here, hold on 1 second. I'm
The next
gonna-
one, so I was up here.
oh, look at that! Wow.
So obviously I'm using my phone to make it, you know,
Yeah, make it light up.
to show you. But yeah,
I
it's
just thought
just
it was
a
a ghost
pole.
in your house.
It runs on a battery.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's cool.
usually we'll have this in one spot, this in another, EDI in another.
This to-do list marks itself complete.
It's going on.
And the river lives in a van down by him. That's probably the best one.
In a yellow van.
When he raises an eyebrow, negotiations end peacefully. Oh God, I don't know where she's coming up with all that. Oh wait,
Okay.
oh that's it. Yeah, I figured
Yeah,
it was going to come to an end soon. When it comes to like other types of equipment out there, like has anybody ever? This is another type of equipment it's so damn expensive. It's just hard to. It's probably almost just as hard to get as the Ovilus. Has anyone ever tried using like the so-called paranormal puck yet? Like, because I know a lot of
No. Sean has one.
who does
Which one?
the
The paranormal puck.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
I
I've
It's a
know
seen
big
it.
fucker.
I haven't. I know he tried it out one time. We could have been at the Abbey. We could have been somewhere. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I don't remember how it works. It's
Yeah.
been so
Those.
long. Honestly, I think it was when we were up in Cheyenne. That was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, that could have been.
Um, but
I
Sean
have
has
some I bought that
shit
I'm
ton of
just like
equipment.
I'm disappointed, and I never even touched them again. And I have other pieces I'm like, oh, that's my second piece of equipment I bought, and I love it. So
This is my favorite, Chris, because it has everything.
Yeah,
right?
I would get mine, but unfortunately mine's really packed up. But it pretty much looks exactly the same way as yours
I'm,
does, Nicole. The
I'm
only difference.
getting ready
Like
to
what?
pack it for the trip. So
Well, yeah, I always keep my stuff
Yeah.
packed up like after I'm done, but it's pretty much the exact same look. The only difference is the rubber piece attached to it, which I see yours is orange. The one
that's
I
what he
have
got
is
us.
kind of like a dark green color.
That's what Chris got us. It's fine. It
It was the
works.
color it had. I mean, you know.
But I like it because it's squishy.
Oh my God, Tom. A man that smells so good that Nick feels the need to roll around in his bed just to get a whiff of his office
Wow.
awesomeness. Oh my God. That just sounds so wrong on so many levels, Tom.
Easy.
Scent of Tom.
Easy.
But does that make
And
it?
Tom.
Does that make Nick Jones for Tom, making him Tom Jones?
Sense of Tom. Tom Jones. Nice.
Tom
Ooh.
Jones.
Jones for Tom.
Jones in for Tom.
Mm.
Uh, that's funny as hell.
One more. He once unplugged a USB safely without being told to. That's from Kate.
Kate's one more. He once unplugged a
It was.
USB safely without being told.
Well, it's not
Never
unusual.
unplugged mine. It's
Not
not unusual to be
When he-
loved by
When he
anyone.
parallel parks, GPS whispers, "Beautiful."
When I don't parallel park, they repaint the lines for me.
Yeah. One thing I
They
also
knock up.
wanted to point out, like this is something that we were just going back on one of the other tools we were talking about was, when it comes to the Ouija board. So, like I said before, I have a little bit better understanding of like when it comes to working using those,
Right.
but as much as I've always obeyed this one particular rule that I've heard when it comes to using the board is that, like I said, yeah, they're safe as long as you know what you're doing. But one other word of advice I would usually also tell people is no matter what kind of responses you get, it's often said you should never burn an Ouija board, you know, as a result of whatever you could be communicating with.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's unfortunately a lot of people out there who think that burning the board is going to solve the problem when reality it's not. I mean, in fact,
It's not.
one investigator said this on one of the old paranormal shows, and I've used this line ever since, which is never, ever burn a Ouija board, because when you burn that Ouija board, you're burning the oracle, you're burning the physical sense, but you have not closed down the gateway. In fact, I've heard if you burn them, you're actually doing more harm than good. You're going to make the situation even worse than it already was to begin with. So, I mean, I know there are some exceptions. Like I remember from another old show that there was like a Native American shaman that burned one, but I think the only reason why that one didn't cause any problems was it was under a ritual. So perhaps through the ritual that he was performing, he was kind of burning it in a much safer way. But that was kind of like a technique that is not often used by a lot of people. So unless pretty much you're a shaman and you know exactly what you're doing and know which particular ritual to use, you just don't ever burn them, no matter what.
Right. Especially if you haven't closed them.
right, Kate just said, what did Kate say now? When he visits haunted houses, the ghosts leave Yelp reviews. Yelp
The ghost
reviews.
asked for his name.
He wants that lasted the battery on a Nokia. That's awesome.
uh, he's a Ouija board. Once asked him the questions. That's actually pretty good.
I'd be scared.
There's already a waiting list.
He's got possessed twice. He's been repossessed.
Well, not only that, I also just met someone that I'm looking forward to meeting, and I got to tell you right now, I don't know what possessed me.
But
His EMF meter registers charisma. Okay, I mean,
so when are we going to take Kate ghost hunting with us?
before I answer that, I'm going to say he once told the demon not today. Rescheduled for next century. You know, I have asked Kate a few times to want to go on some investigations, but you know, I get it. You know, it's tough. You know, with her. You know,
Yeah.
You know, with her family that she's got. You know, as being a full-time mom, it's hard for her to get out.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But as a reminder, though, as you guys know, we did, however, take her out to her very first Paracon earlier this year at the Chicago Ghost Convention, which, of course, that was also where she finally got to meet Joe for the first time in person.
Hey, Joe.
So, you know, she was able to speak with a lot of the investigators, a lot of the vendors. She had a really good conversation with Chris Fleming, who was there, and we were going to try to get Kate to come out. As she said, she would love to one day. We did try to get Kate out to go investigate with us at the Old Lake County Jail in Crown Point, Indiana. But unfortunately, again, with her family commitments, it's been relatively difficult. But I think she also had something else that was going to be. I think she also had something that was going
totally
on.
Makes sense.
What's that?
Conflicting.
And like I said, you know, I might be out that way sometime in the spring. So
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
maybe.
What we would have to do is we definitely have. If you happen to be out in the area, all of us got to do something. Like you.
Hey, here comes Carlos.
Yeah, like you, me, Don, Joe, Kate, and we have to. Oh,
Nicole.
Oh, you're heading out, Nicole?
No, I'm just saying, me too.
Oh, yeah, Nicole. Nicole.
Hey, we got Carlos trying to come in.
Okay, we'll include her, too. And if we go out further west Indiana, we can meet up with Jeremy, too.
We got Carlos trying to come in.
Yeah, Carlos said the same thing. Sorry, Robert.
He's down below, Nick.
We definitely would include you, too. But...
There's a lurker down there.
We got a lurker, Nick.
Oh, I thought you meant Carlos was actually coming. Hey, how you doing?
There he is.
Doing good. Came on a little late, man. Sorry, guys.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, we're just.
I wanted to jump in and hang out with y'all guys for a bit. It has been a while.
Yeah, it has been. I said before I was gonna go on at least, for at least another 20 minutes or so before we call.
Well, I can ask him what I asked you.
Yeah,
that's fine. 20 minutes is good. That's fine. As long as I catch up some time with y'all.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see you.
Good to see you again, guys.
Always good.
Oh yeah, that's right, Kate. That she was really sick that weekend.
Yeah.
Iron infusions. That yeah, she had some health issues that weekend when we went to the jail.
She wants to do the Estes method.
Yeah, we can do the Estes method.
She wants ping pong balls on her eyes.
I remember it called Misty a bitch in the Abbey. I remember that, or her daughter. I don't remember which one. That was just awesome.
At that the other what was it? Smaller Masonic temple that we went to last year in Indiana. That was truly the first time I ever tried you. Because it's surprising. I'm surprised I didn't do this sooner, but that actually marked the first time I ever participated in the Estes method. Up until then, I never did the Estes method. Huh. So that was quite an interesting first time with some of the responses that I was getting when I was trying it out for the first time.
I did the old school one with Dennis's old school equipment one time. That was fun.
Right? Yeah, he had. Yeah.
Nothing
I
wrong
think
with the
he
old
has
school
that with him.
equipment.
Oh, I mean old school, huh, Nicole?
Yeah.
Like before Nick was born, equipment style. But
Right.
literally, Nick, not even making fun of your age.
Yeah, I know. I know
You've
I'm the
seen that.
youngest.
You
I
were
know I'm
there.
the youngest one here.
I think I might be the youngest here.
Yeah, you might be now.
You're Carlos. You're the youngest.
37.
You might be now.
Oh, no, for me, 32.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
You're a youngin.
So much for being the youngest.
You're a
Yeah,
youngin.
and I know what some people may think. I know I don't look 32, but I know that's my actual age.
Wow, that makes me
So,
feel
yeah,
good that I'm
I'm
a little
the
bit
youngest.
older.
32 weeks, maybe.
32
Yeah, yeah, well, you got me there, Robert.
Way to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask Lurker. Lurker, what's your favorite piece of equipment to investigate with?
Ooh. Actually, the dead bell. Actually, here. I'll
Oh,
pull
the
it.
dead bell.
Very
This-
I've
nice.
heard of this one.
Out of all the devices I used as a mad scientist in my Kepler, this has got me the most results.
Oh,
Dead bell.
wow.
Let's
Look at
go.
that.
That's the one, Nick, if you saw my video, and Lurker, I know I sent it to you too.
Yeah, that
And
is.
the last time I was in the Abbey, that's what you're hearing at the very end, is somebody using the dead bell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
My
is
most
one
favorite.
surprising I've never heard of before.
It's been around for a while, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what I missed. I really don't. I thought I was all up to date, but I guess a few things slipped through the cracks.
And that's
I mean,
okay. That's the wonderful thing about this. You never know.
Hey, I had great evidence with other things and other stuff and low tech, high tech stuff, but man, the dead bell gave me more results than anything.
See,
I'm not
that's what I love.
surprised.
That's what I love. Everyone has their favorite piece.
Well, you know,
Of
there's.
equipment.
I don't know if I. Well, most of you guys know this. It's been brought up on some of the other shows previously. I don't know if I told you before,
Oh, your
Carlos, but
checkpoints?
another good piece of a. It's an unlikely tool, but
Yeah.
it's starting to become more popular. In fact, Jeremy York was the one that introduced it to me. And this is something that's really cheap. Is
Good old
using the
Jeremy.
dog whistle.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard of the dog whistle. I
Yeah.
heard that from a friend of mine, Phil. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, the dog whistle, which again, that was something Jeremy introduced me to about 5 years ago, and the
Didn't he
dog
do that at
whistle
the
in
Abbey?
particular, when we've used it, we've gotten some really interesting results and responses from using it. And it was another one of those kind of tools in which I thought, how come I didn't know? I've never heard of something like that, because like when you blow the dog whistle, like most of the time, you're not actually hearing it
No, you can't
yourself.
hear it.
It will be the dogs that are. But if dogs can hear it, what are the odds and chances that, because it's like a infrared kind of sound? What are the
Yeah,
what are
spirit
the, what are
can
the
hear it.
chances that spirits can hear it as well?
That is
Oh, it does,
definitely
right?
unconventional. That is 100%
So that can
unconventional.
interact with Nicole's static bar thing, and
That's amazing. That's 100% unconventional. That's what researcher and investigators are supposed to do. Think a little bit outside of that. That's an outside
Yeah.
method that's not been introduced.
yeah, the static bar is amazing. I like this, Nicole. I'm
Well-
seriously gonna have to. Have you
I
seen
got
this?
Sean. He's got
Have you
like.
seen this thing, Carlos? The static bar?
Here, let me turn the light up.
I haven't seen that
Oh,
one.
okay, hold on. I'll full screen you again, Nicole.
Check this out. I think this
No.
thing's cool.
What is that? Static bar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a static pole. Yeah, so it
Static
makes
pole.
does color.
What does it do? Is it like the EMF reader or
Kind of, yeah. See how it lights up?
And like when
I
you
got-
have a balloon on your head. I don't know. I just think it's cool as hell for some reason.
Yeah, I like
I get
it too.
I gotta add another one for my arsenal. Oh yes.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was doing.
Oh
They-
yeah.
they-
Well, and more importantly too, I realized, it's when you think of any of these type of, like, whether it's what you just showed Nicole or the dog whistle that I just mentioned, it's amazing to me how, over just the last few years, that some of the most types of, like, certain, like, pieces of, like certain items out there that we're so familiar with that we never would think twice is ever, like, becoming like paranormal pieces of equipment, all of a sudden become among some of the most useful equipment to use for an investigation. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the dog whistle, like 10, 20 years ago, I don't think most people would have really thought too much of it ever being associated with investigations. Well, here we are now, and now a lot more investigators are using the dog whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's unconventional, like I said. It's not
Yeah.
something thought of. That's why I said it's unconventional. It's unorthodox. It's not usually
Right.
applied to this kind of setting.
Oh,
So
Kate wants to
Kate
know
has
how the
a
dead
question
bell
here.
works.
Kate has a question. How does the dead bell work?
The dead bell is you turn on. Oh, let me pull it out. Better if I show it.
Okay,
'cause
yeah,
it's-
I'll put you on full screen so you can demonstrate.
Okay. Let me pull out this
Pull it
puppy
out slowly.
right here. I don't know if you can see from up close. You
Yeah.
turn this little doohickey on. You could turn on the sensitivity. You could turn it on a little bit, or you can turn it all the way, or you could turn it on big. So you leave this on, and it goes off of EMF. So whatever gets close to it, it'll go ding by itself. That's
Okay.
how.
Well, I
So,
really
so it's just kind of another response device.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
another type of response.
I like it too. I've seen it in action. You know, like
Be
I
right back.
said, Nikki was using it down there at the Abbey a lot. She loved it. Not you, Nicole. Nikki Malone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she loved it. You could actually hear her giggle in that video a couple times at the right spot when it went off.
Might actually have. I mean, after with what you guys showed me tonight, might actually have a few new pieces of equipment I might want to purchase.
Gotta add in something.
Hey, it's almost now that I think about it too. I mean, Christmas is not that far away, so they could make good Christmas presents for me.
Right.
Hint, hint. I'll just buy it. Well, no, never mind.
Man, it's like the dog whistle thing. That's good that somebody else is thinking about this. It's not just me only. That's good that everybody else is thinking differently now too. As
Yeah,
well.
the dog whistle thing's interesting. Didn't he do that
Dog
at the
whistle,
Abbey
yeah.
when he went there? Because I swear I saw that.
What was that, Chris?
You did that at the Abbey, didn't you guys?
Yeah, we used the dog whistle when we were at the Abbey too.
Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah,
I saw it or Dennis just talked about it, but
Yeah, the dog whistle when we were investigating the Abbey. I mean, I don't remember exactly what the responses were that we got
Yeah.
from it, but I know we got a few of them. That was also the same for when we were at the Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio, and Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. And
right.
you know, it's just amazing with again what type of reactions you get. And I just thought of another, example of another tool, excuse me, that I have that I've used a few times. And this is something, and this is from a children's game. I'm sure we all know that the Simon Says has now become kind of a communication device too for
Yeah, I got one.
Those two.
Done it.
What
Or
you
that.
got here, Nicole?
Speaking still? Yep.
Oh yeah, see, it's just incredible to think that like that there's like simple children's toys are now becoming investigation equipment as well.
Well, they can use them. They use them with their batteries to make things work, like kids' toys. Like my wife actually had one, a duck, I think it was, when she was still over in the States, and she had it up in the closet. She had the batteries taken out because she didn't want to hear it go crack, 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 and whatever. And it started going crack, crack, crack in the middle of the night, so it ended up in the bin.
Wow.
Yep. Had a house at a house I investigated. They had a doll that kept talking, and no one else could hear it. It was, Mama, or whatever the hell it said.
Yep.
I opened up the toy closet and it
Kate
went
said
off.
she
And I
had-
went in there and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I opened up the back and no batteries, and I set it back
Yeah.
down. And like 30 seconds later, it said it again. I was like, "I'm done with this room." It was a creepy looking doll, one of those 1970s, 80s dolls,
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm done.
Kate said she had that. She had the speak and spell thing.
Yep.
Yeah, the speaking spell's amazing. Or
Had
speaking,
some
whatever
weird
that
things
is.
happen with a
Courtesy
Furby.
on the Dennis.
Oh God. Kate had another question here. Carlos is asking,
What's up?
what is the bell made of? Is it a metal?
Yeah, it has metal with like spring mechanisms and a wooden box.
I was gonna
It's
say,
heavy
like,
metal.
the way how it looked like, of course, obviously resembled just like your typical desk bell. So I would have thought
Yes.
that for the most part it would have a lot of the same material,
Mhm.
like just like an ordinary bell would.
Correct.
Bless you.
That's
Thank you.
absolutely right. And going back to what we were talking about, the people use different stuff for like investigations. I use different stuff all the time. I use like sound meter. I use the wind meter. I use the light meter. I even used a light meter to see if there was a light anomalies around that would light up the light meter.
That's smart.
That's
That's really cool. That really is.
And I like hearing different ideas from different people. Even if I don't incorporate them and I forget them, I just love them at the moment, like the dog whistle. When I heard that like 2 or 3 years
too.
ago, whatever it's been
Not the
now,
dog whistle.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
Not literally hear it, but
yeah, I mean, like with a lot of these pieces of equipment, I would definitely say. I mean, the dog whistle, is definitely kind of like in my opinion, it's certainly like a must have when you're having your own like collection of paranormal equipment. Because
yeah,
also more importantly too, that the dog whistle is also they're extremely cheap. You just got to pay like $2-3 for one, if
the
that.
cat balls.
As
And
opposed to $600.
yeah, instead of just like some of these other pieces of equipment that you got to spend like $600 to almost $1,000 to purchase.
Yep,
Versus,
right here.
versus a dog
I've
was
done
like
it.
barely even $1 or two. Like you could get like you could literally purchase like 1,000 of them for that same exact price.
Yep.
I got an Ovilus. And again, you know how expensive those are.
Oh,
So
like I say, yeah, the
Ovilus.
Ovilus. I would
Yeah.
love to get an Ovilus, but
I got the XLS camera.
oh, you got
nice.
well. Okay, yeah, I know they're starting to become a little cheaper, but I know they're still relatively expensive.
It's still
You can build your
expensive.
own. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Ovilus. I was mentioning this earlier. Yeah, I'd like to get one, but the problem is they're just so hard to get because they're like
It
600
popped up for
$1,000.
sale, and I had marked it like send me a thing when it came for sale, and I like went in there and was able to pay it off over a time frame, and yeah,
Damn, that's a lot better than I did. I just paid straight up cash.
yeah. Typically, that's what I do. And I saw the price on it. I was like, yeah, no, I can't do straight up. And it
That's
said
what I did.
pay like over like 12-month period, like $40 a month, whatever the hell, I don't remember now. But anyway, that's how I ended up doing it.
Well, aside from you, Chris, I know only one other investigator that has an Ovilus. In fact, to this day, it's still the only time I've even seen the Ovilus like being in actual use and in person.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it was Carlos. It was in fact another investigator also from Texas that had one. So, but like I said, as of right now, that was the only time I've ever seen the Ovilus actually like in use and being in person for it. So, like I said, I like to get one, but man, they that along with the paranormal puck are probably some of the two types of equipment I would love to have, but they're just so damn expensive to get. I mean,
They
even
are.
those combined, you got to pay almost like $2,000 for it if
Mhm.
you were to get both of them.
Oh my god, there's some equipment that I have ideas for. They're like over $2,000, if not $3,000-$4,000.
Yeah. There was another type of
And this
equipment.
thing.
There was another type of equipment I wanted to get. It wasn't as expensive. It was only like about say about $250. I think Ghost Stop was selling it for a while. Although unfortunately, according to what it says, they're no longer selling it.
Oh,
It was a maybe you guys heard about this. It was like you guys. I'm sure we're all familiar with like I'm sure a lot of us remember this when we were kids. Like kids that played with remote controlled cars, like they had a little remote. Yeah, they made one like that also for the paranormal side of things. I think it was called the Ghost Car or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, and that was another type of equipment I would have wanted to get. And what it essentially was, again, it was like your typical type of remote control car, but the difference was that this one, first off, the controller was actually your phone. Your phone there was an app that you can download, and your phone acted as the controller. But more importantly, too, it had, yeah, it was like a typical car, but it also had a small infrared camera implanted on top of it.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was something I really wanted to get, and I think honestly, again, I think a lot more investigators should have and teams should have gotten it, because when I saw exactly what it could be used for, I had the idea of originally purchasing it for the intention of, like, for example, when we think a place is too dangerous for us to go, but it's said to be an active area, we would send the car in. In other words, it would be
That's
the
when you
type
send
of,
the new investigator.
yeah, I mean, it would be the type of equipment out there that would go out to certain areas that we really don't want to go for our safety. So,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I never got the opportunity. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe someday they'll start selling it again. But as of right now, at least the last time I saw on GoStop.com, they weren't
Yeah.
selling it anymore for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Hey,
Is that
Jill.
something you can make, Carlos?
What's up?
You can make that. The
Hey,
remote control with the infrared. Hey, Jill.
Hey, good to see you
Yeah,
here
I
again.
mean, I like the remote control car idea, but drones can do it too. They can also go.
Yeah,
in
and or a drone.
Jill.
So, Nick, I sent you a link/picture. That's like my favorite piece of equipment that I like to own.
Yeah, I
besides
was
the
going to
audio.
ask you, Chris. I was going to ask you next.
It's the one I sent you. Actually, it's probably my favorite piece of equipment.
Oh, that's what you. Okay, I hadn't looked at it yet, so I'm
Yeah,
looking,
that's what it is. So
yeah, I'm looking
mine's
at it right
orange.
now.
It's a little bit older model, but it's the one I like most. And
Oh yeah, the Para 4Ace. Yeah, that is well, yeah, it's the Polter script. Yeah, see, that's another one I've heard of too. Oh, it's from Ghost Augustine. I purchased some of their things there.
yeah,
Yeah, that again, that's another
Polter
type of
script
equipment I would love
is
to
what
get,
it's
but
called, yeah.
again, I mean, yeah, $400. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. I mean, it's not terrible, but I just haven't had the opportunity of getting it yet. Hopefully, sometime I can.
Right, and I really
I'm
like it, and
well, and the great the
I
good
was
thing
making
is,
money at that point. I mean,
well,
now I would never buy it. I'd just look at it and drool. But
yeah. Well, the other thing too, that should probably be noted. I don't know if you guys have
I
seen.
was making that like a day back.
If you guys go to ghoststop.com, or I think Ghost Augustine does this also, because we're getting a lot more closer now to the holiday Christmas
Nice.
season. I do know they do put a discount on some of their, along with Black Friday, of course. I do know that they do give
Nice.
like a discount for both, for both those particular holiday seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily going to be a lot cheaper, but it's going to be like in this case with what you sent me, Chris, that the four ace,
Yeah.
yeah, the pair of 4As right now it's $400. On Black Friday or probably during the holiday Christmas season, good likely chance that's probably going to go down to at least $200 at most.
Yeah.
So
Mike
this is
said, I'm not sure if it was them or the other one when I bought it. I know for sure when I bought the Ovulus, they were like, buy it, but pay it over time.
yeah, like you can pay like bits and pieces of it in a way.
Yeah,
like,
so you
kind
can
of
pay
like paying a bill.
yeah, like a
Layaway.
layaway. Yeah, layaway for us old folks.
Obviously,
Kmart layaway.
Be a risk taker. Pay it all.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Don't
I
look
just,
back.
I just get it out. I usually do. I just get it out of the way.
Exactly.
When,
I mean-
when I was making, almost 400 a day, that was no problem. But now that I'm not, a little bit different.
True.
That's why I've always said like around this time of the year is probably the best time to like.
Yeah, they like
to purchase some of the paranormal equipment. I mean, maybe not exactly everything that you want, but you can at least get a couple things. And it also makes sense because again, this is around the time when most investigators by then are no longer investigating because again, it's Thanksgiving, it's during the holiday, Christmas season, New Year's, and whatever. So
Amazon.
it's pretty much not unusual. Seeing a lot of investigators, including myself, purchasing or getting stuff for that type of stuff for Christmas. It's pretty much a not an unusual sight for me to see as we've seen in the past because it's kind of like during our break period.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And when it's commoner electronic stuff that we use, a lot of it you can buy like on Amazon on Black
Cat
Friday.
balls.
Yeah, that's right.
Cat balls, yeah.
I will just say this, just a word of
K2
advice for you
meters.
guys, because I did receive, and again, normally I'm not necessarily trying to talk bad to someone, but it's just something you guys should know about in case you guys come across this. It's from an eBay page. There's a guy out there who, well, he was part of our network for a brief period. Most of you guys wouldn't have never known this guy, so this was like not somebody we were close with.
The Things
we had to-
Network? Or
what's that?
the Things Network?
Yeah, things. Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on it, but just only for like a few months. But then after
Yeah,
I found
I
out,
probably wouldn't know him. I just wanted to.
let's just say that after when I found out who he really was, or not just myself, a few other show hosts discovered too. In fact, that information got spread as soon as we found out who he really was. He had to be removed immediately because of of his status. But not only that. I mean, obviously not much to do with the network in general, but he was also selling pieces of equipment on eBay. Like he was selling like certain ghost lights and spirit boxes. I just found out he just made like a Pokemon style equipment, which there have been a few investigators that came up to me who said that they made purchases to this guy and either they never got their equipment, or when it did show up, a lot of times it wasn't really working or wasn't working correctly. And they did try sending it back to have it repaired, but nothing was ever done with it. So I can't say names or anything, but I'm just going to say if you guys come across an eBay page involved in this guy, I would simply say do not purchase like $40 worth of this because this guy, I'm just going to say in a way, it's kind of like as you would expect. He's kind of, as I would say, he's like an investigator. He's kind of a person like impersonating a paranormal investigator. And
Zach douchebag?
No, I wish it was, but no, it's not. No, it's
Damn him.
no. I'm just gonna say, just for the most part, this guy, he's an imposter. He's not a real paranormal investigator.
He was so sure of the answer too.
What's that?
Yeah.
I was saying he's sure of the answer too. He was so sure that he got it right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say you were real serious on that one, Chris.
Oh no! I knew it wasn't, but
No, I knew you were, but I really loved that you said it that way.
I know.
But because this is just, it's just ridiculous that this guy.
I just know how much you
and,
love him.
unlike the case, like you hear all the time about certain jobs out there where it's illegal to like impersonate a particular like authority figure or something like that. I've always said for the longest time, I wish we could have that same kind of law for paranormal investigators. And
Oh yes.
yeah, well, it would make sense because Ed Warren, Ed and Lorraine Warren once said during one of their interviews, years before they passed away, is that when they go out to investigations, especially residential investigations, they kind of are very similar in a way to like how the police are, because just like if something's going on at your house and you need to call the police for help, you're allowing the police to come into your house and investigate. Same exact thing, and as paranormal investigators ourselves, is you're having families, calling us, asking them to investigate, what's going on with their house or whatever. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is that it's not a crime related thing. You're not dealing with a living, blood and breathing individual here. So that's
Right.
why I wish that we had that kind of law for impersonating paranormal investigators. Because again, you're letting people, complete strangers come into your house, but unfortunately, if that ever does happen, like who knows, it's not going to happen anytime soon. But what I do know about this guy with the equipment that he's selling, he may be impersonating. There may not be a law for impersonating investigator, maybe not paranormal investigator, at least not yet. But there is a law for fraud.
Yeah.
So because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of his stuff that he's been giving out is not legit, is not working. I think he's just stealing people's money from it, for purchasing.
But and I don't want to defend, but the thing is it, or are you just not picking up a ghost? Or are you just not picking up spirit?
It's possible, but
And
it's hard to.
and I'm not going to say he is or isn't because you actually know him. But I'm just saying, that can be his defense.
Yeah, it could
Just
be
to play
possible.
devil's advocate there.
Yeah, that
And
might be the.
I hate that so much.
It might be the case, but like I said, from some of the other investigators I've spoken with who made purchases to him, they said they try going they've gone out to really active locations. They have gotten almost little to nothing, and some of some of their equipment they got was not working correctly when they first received it before they even went on an investigation.
I'm very particular who I order online.
Yeah. If your equipment is not working from the very start, like when you open up the package before it even makes its way to an actual investigation, that's kind of a raising eyebrow, if not a red flag.
Yeah. Or if I turn something on and it's automatically spitting out words.
Yeah. What's our new friend?
friend
Jill. I don't know if Jill's referring that to Carlos or Nicole, but either one. Yeah, guys, this is Jill. She's a big longtime follower of Things Network. She's kind of been taking a break from it. She's also a co-host on another show that I sometimes help out with called Fear Fans. And
horror movies.
Yeah. But she's been a longtime follower and supporter of Things Network.
Nice.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's great. We haven't seen her on any shows in quite a long time. She's overdue for a visit, but she always still watches our shows either way.
Yep.
We consider her part of the family, definitely.
It's Nicole, my friend.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome.
And Carlos
but yeah, like I said, I think the main message of what I'm saying is when it comes to this type of equipment that you guys are there's definitely nothing wrong with, purchasing new additions of equipment to, for yourselves for future investigations. But after I learned about from this guy, you also got to be careful with who you're purchasing it from.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
There was just one more site that I could think of that I've been starting to show. Has anybody ever heard of it's a British site, so you can get equipment from the UK, and I think it might be this might be a little bit cheaper. I think I'm not entirely sure. Anyone familiar with the website called spiritshack.uk.com, or anyone know that site? Or
nope, that's new to me.
Yeah, that is another site where they've been selling equipment. Obviously, because it's from the UK, they sell it under the British pounds, but I think you still can make international purchases, of the equipment there. Now, I'm not really good when it comes to currency, so I don't really know exactly if it says 500 pounds, how much is that in US dollars? I'm not entirely sure on that.
Well, where's Kate when we need her?
Yeah, Kate would probably know. But I do know, some of the equipment they do have, though. I mean, they have some of the same stuff that I'm sure we sell over here.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I know, one of the pieces of equipment they do sell, they have, the SLS camera there, certain items like that, but I haven't been able to compare it exactly what the U.S. currency would be to purchasing it, but I think you could probably get a lot of the same type of equipment over there, probably for a lesser, cheaper price, but again, it's still going to be relatively expensive if you're purchasing it from overseas.
Shipping. That's
and
why
then you got to ship it. So
yeah, the shipping too. You got to worry about as well.
I'm trying to find something I recognize. Yeah, I think it's comparable in price.
Yeah, you got to compare the different currencies between the UK and the US, so you can get
Just trying to remember from last time I changed stuff. When I was talking to Kate about something and I converted it to pounds. I was trying to remember. And
I think they
Well,
might
I'll just tell
have,
you, 300 pounds sterling comes out to $399.58 US dollars. So
there you go. Thank you.
how
about
much would
100.
I was going to say, how much would that be for your case in Australia, Robert?
For down here. Let me have a look. Still got the page open. Australia, 300 pounds. Are you answering? $614.78.
Whoa!
Wow, it's even
Double.
higher.
Wow.
Dang!
Wow,
That went 300.
Here, Nick.
almost double the amount.
Yeah.
Nick, I just sent you something. You got to show people.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see what it is. Yeah, I'm going to show this, and then afterwards,
Chris,
after
you said
this,
that was private.
yeah, I'm going to show
It's
this.
not
and then
that.
after this, I think we're going to call it a night. I ended up staying
Okay.
longer than expected, but I also
I'm not his checkpoint.
yeah, I also wanted to stay on it, until Robert got back. So I know you were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at that. Okay, yeah. Hang on one second,
what she
guys.
said.
Make sure you show them the right thing, not that other thing I sent you.
Yeah.
Oh, Carlos, Nikki said hi to you, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah, she had to leave early because she had
Oh,
to
Mickey,
go.
you're so fine. You blow my mind.
Okay.
Hey, Mickey. I know that's.
Okay, now this is interesting with what you sent me, Chris.
Yeah.
Here, hold on once. Hang on, I'm just getting everything set, and I'll share the link. But you
Now,
found,
Chris-
yeah, that is the right site. I
Yeah.
meant to say spiritshack.co.uk. That's what it was.
Damn, now you got me looking at it now.
I know.
Did you send
You
it
just
to him
said
too?
correct.
I did not. I sent him the para whatever thing I sent you before, but this was cool.
Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah, Chris, you just see one more X and it'll be a beer down here.
SLS Cam Gold. All in one.
There's a lot of cool stuff on there, actually.
All right, let me know if you guys can. Let me know if you guys can see this. I know it's going to focus on Facebook first, but can you guys see the spiritshack.co? Do you see that yet?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, check this out.
You're gonna have to click on it for us.
Robot.
Okay.
Damn it.
I mean, I could send it to everybody too, but
I just stepped on your phone.
I thought you were smart enough to know.
No, this is something I never even knew about existed.
I know, me neither.
Okay.
All we're seeing is the Facebook thing with Jenny up on there.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you guys still can't see it?
No.
No, we can't see it. You didn't click on it.
Oh wait, yeah. Okay. Well, that's why. Hang on. That's why I was asking about if anybody could see the robot.
I was looking at my personal
No, I didn't
page
see
that I had
Oh,
called up.
that explains why you said that, then, Chris.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because I was looking at
Okay.
my personal page reading
All right.
about it.
Let's try that again. All right, now can you guys see it? Oh
Yeah,
wait,
you
No.
can see that.
there we go. There we go.
Cool.
There you go, Lurker.
It's hunting and
I don't
robots.
see it.
Oh, on it.
You can't see it, Carlos?
Is it playing? 'Cause I don't see it.
No, it's just a website.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's
Now I see it.
spiritshack.co.uk.
They're charging that. How much is it?
It's 120 pounds, so that's
Times it by 2.
Basically. Not quite, but yeah.
how much?
$160.
It's not
Rounded
There you
off
go.
under-
That's Spirit Shack Ghost
But you could
Hunting
probably get it
Robot,
cheaper
a
though.
unique tool that some investigators use when experimenting with communication during paranormal investigations. Spirit Shack Ghost Hunting Robot is technically a kid's toy built to dance and fetch things, but it can also be incorporated into ghost hunting experiments. It adds a playful element to investigations and may appeal in situations where you want to test different ways of interaction. We came up with this idea on a whim. We realized that because of the ghost hunting robot's gesture technology, it could potentially be motion activated during an investigation. We began testing the toy in different scenarios and found it to be interesting. especially when used in child theme or playful context. It is similar in concept to the REM pod bear, but provides more visible effects since it moves rather than only flashing.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
main features includes infrared sensors to move in whichever direction motion is detected. Lights and sounds activate when motion sensors are triggered. Unique and original product for paranormal experiments, fun and engaging to use, lightweight and portable. See, I would have expected this thing to be heavier, honestly.
It's small. If you click on the video tab, without even playing the video, you can see it in a person's hand, and it's pretty small.
Oh, there's
So-
yeah, you're right. There's oh wow, it's like handhelds.
Yeah.
Here, let's check it out.
Welcome to Spirit Shack. This is our ghost hunting robot. It was designed as a kid's toy, so it does have different modes, dance modes and different features for kids. But there's one mode that will actually work
I might
for
ask
ghost
for this for
hunting. and
Christmas.
that
Oops.
different features use
Try it.
motion sensors. It will actually work for ghost hunting, and that's because that mode uses motion sensors. There's motion sensors in the front, back, and sides. And how it works is you can control the robot by doing hand gestures in front of it. So if you like swipe left, it'll turn
Okay,
left.
so it's motion.
Swipe right, it'll swipe right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you put your hand in front of it, it goes backwards. So
Motion
basically,
activate. Okay.
when it's in that mode, obviously you can trigger it with your hand, but also so can spirits.
That's cool.
So that's how we use it in ghost hunting. You can ask the spirits to move the robot, walk around it or move the hands in front of it, and it works quite well. So I'll just give you a really quick example. So the power switches on back. By default,
Whoa. Jeez.
by default, the lights blow. That is the motion sensor mode. So it should only start moving if I do hand gestures around it. Like that, it shouldn't be doing it on its own. It only moves when the hand gestures are done. But,
Dogs
we've got
would
over
go
100
crazy.
haunted items in this house now, and we've also got spirits. So that shouldn't be moving at all. Thank you, spirits. So that's the product in action. Yeah, we have done some really cool tests. We've actually took it to an empty place, really big building, and I walked away from the robot pretty far enough away that the sensors couldn't even detect me. And I asked the spirits to bring the robot to me, and navigate it all the way to me. Yeah, really interesting. So if you want one of these, I'll leave a link in the video description. And thanks for watching.
Well, that's pretty interesting of how
Pretty interesting, yeah.
this moves around. Yeah.
Wonder how much the actual toy cost versus.
Oh, 160 plus shipping. I'm sure over $200.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
got.
I just mean the toy they modified it from or whatever, though.
Yeah, it's at least a good $200 comparing it to the U.S. currency.
Yeah. I just meant like the actual motion sensor robot that already exists out there that they bought to modify.
Yeah.
If he's like a $70 Radio Shack toy or whatever, and
Man, I miss Radio Shack. They need to bring that back.
Oh, Radio Shack was great.
we still got one here in town.
We don't have any in my city. They're all gone.
Yeah, it's like one of the last remaining ones because they actually bought out the whole shebang.
Yeah, we don't have Radio Shack anymore either.
But I miss when it was a legit Radio Shack because it had a lot of cool.
Oh, but it gives me ideas though what to do.
Yeah.
And see, that's another thing right there. That's what I'm talking about. It's great that you can just do that.
Right. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they had to get rid of some of those really good shops, but they just, it is what it is. I'm hoping maybe like you said, Carlos, that maybe one of these days it'll eventually make a comeback.
Oh, it will.
Alrighty, well, I think we're gonna end here, guys, because it's getting really late.
Okay.
It's almost 12:30. Ended up being on a lot longer than I expected. But I didn't even realize that Robert left.
Yeah.
But also, like it's 12:30, but I also wanted to give you some time to be on for a little while longer.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, yeah, it was good seeing you again, Carlos.
Good seeing you too,
Yeah,
guys.
definitely good seeing you. And you, Nicole. And we're going to have to do something and maybe somehow involve Nick and Kate. And
Yeah,
John.
let us know.
Of course, definitely,
Well,
guys.
We should think
And
about
you
going to
too.
the Sally
You
house.
too, Carlos.
Oh, the Sally House. That is a place I'd like.
Yeah.
That I'm just gonna say
That's
that
like in
really
between us all.
is not. That's really not terribly far from where I live because
Me
I see
either.
where
I mean,
not just the Sally House, but just the town of Atchison, Kansas in general.
it's awesome out there. I've been there once before.
It's like
Well,
right
not
in
only that,
between.
I know
It's
it's like
almost exactly like 7 hours and like 5 minutes from me, and like 7 hours and 5 minutes from Chicago or
yeah. I
something.
mean, like yeah. Not only that, I mean, it's like right on the northeastern curve of Kansas. It's like right on the.
Yeah,
Right.
and you
It's
got
like
a
right on
penitentiary right there too.
it's like right on the Kansas Missouri border. So yeah, therefore for me, for my location to Atchison, that would only be about about a 6.5, 7 hour drive.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what
I
I'm
would have
saying.
to
It's about
we have to get
equal for
through
both of us.
yeah, we'd have to drive through southeastern Illinois, drive all the way through Missouri, and then once
Missouri.
you enter Kansas, it's like boom, it's like right there it is, right there on the border.
I guess I'd have to
So,
drive up to Denver and pick somebody up, and then
Right.
well, it's
or
funny.
vice
I mean,
versa.
I would have
Place them
said
down here, but
I would have said for you guys, Nicole and Chris, that yes, you guys are just a state away from Kansas, but you guys, that's on the opposite side of the state.
Opposite
Yeah.
side of Kansas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
just
still have
and
looked it
so
up
it would
from
probably
my
you
house.
have Adrian too.
yeah, I was gonna say it would probably be about I would say about maybe the same duration it would take for you guys to get to Atchison. So I think honestly, no matter which areas that we're in, I think it's going to be the same results for both of us.
Carlos
Both
drives
of our
up to
directions.
Lamar. We all drive to Denver, and then from Denver we go to Atchison.
Right.
Like I said though, you got to drive across the state of Kansas to get to Atchison. You got to get from
I drove 8 hours a day in my last job. It ain't nothing for me.
According to my maps, it's 8 hours and 47 minutes.
There you go.
I've driven it before though, so
Dang, I couldn't
According
drive
to my foot, it's about 6 hours and 48 minutes.
right. Oh God,
Man,
one of us we could make it there in
damn.
like 5. No.
There
I
you
could barely
go.
drive 3
I hold
hours.
that foot.
Okay, so for my current position to Atchison is okay. It's a little bit longer than I expected it was going to be. Well, one toll here says it's about 9 hours and 40 minutes. I'm really surprised it's that long. I wouldn't think it would be that long. But again, we'd have to drive all the way across Missouri.
It might be traffic and
Yeah,
whatever else though too.
There's another toll here that's about 7 hours and 46 minutes. That
Yeah.
kind of makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. See, there you go.
All right,
Not
guys.
how
Not
much
only
you
just-
me,
and I just
Carlos.
wanna say, I not only would
I'm
just want to
gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna
Okay.
get ready for-
Have a
thanks for
good one,
coming
buddy.
on. Thanks for coming
Thanks
on,
for coming
Carlos.
on.
We'll see you again real soon.
Good to see ya.
You have a
Yep.
great rest of your night.
You
You have a
too,
good
guys.
one.
It's good seeing y'all. Take care. All right.
All right.
See you,
Keep in
buddy.
touch.
I was just going to end it saying that when we have the opportunity of going to Atchison, because I know it's considered one of the, alongside Alton, one of the most haunted small towns in America. I don't want to investigate just the Sally House. I would
Right.
love to investigate some of the other locations throughout the town of Atchison if we're
Right.
able to get into them. Like one of those spots I'd love to investigate, which doesn't really get as much attention, is Molly's Hollow. That's one location I like to go to. If we're able to, the Benedictine University, the Gargoyle House. I mean, there's so many locations throughout Atchison than just the
Yeah,
Sally House
Atchison's
I'd love to
amazing.
investigate.
I looked it up one time. I think we talked about this before for a minute, and I started Googling, and I was like, "Wow, there's like 3 or 4 or 5 spots there we could just."
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's quite a number of locations throughout Atchison that you can investigate. But obviously, like I said, undoubtedly, the Sally House is the one that gets the most attention. Sadly, the other ones don't get as much attention as they should. There's also, I don't remember what it was called, but there was also a bed and breakfast in Atchison that's also said rumored to be haunted. But
Well,
I don't really remember which one.
you and Tom and Kate and Don and everybody
Yeah,
can come this way and we'll go that way.
Yeah, but I don't remember what the location was called. There was in fact, I don't know if you guys remember, there was actually an old paranormal documentary that was made about 20 years ago in the early 2000s, 2005, that was on the Travel Channel, and it was called Haunted Town. And that was just a one-time special that was dedicated to looking at different haunted locations throughout Atchison. I mean, yes, the Sally House was the very first place they went to, but they also went to these other locations. But again, I don't remember some of the other.
I think somebody
Those
just
aforementioned locations I mentioned, I remember from the documentary, but there were a few others though that I can't remember because it's been almost 20 years. It's not a documentary that you could just simply watch on demand or watch or get on Amazon or get a DVD or VHS. It's one of those hard to find documentaries. In fact, only a few segments from that documentary are featured on YouTube. Some guy almost 20 years ago, back when those old documentaries were the normal, paranormal shows. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he combined several of these documentaries, like just clips of them, segments, into one video, much to my dismay. And I think even people back then were not happy that this guy just only took certain clips and merged them with other ones. So, until that full documentary ever makes an appearance, if it ever does, if somebody ever uploads it, I can't send it to you guys watch for. But I'll always keep looking, be on the lookout for it. But like I said, it didn't just feature the Sally House; it focused on several of the other locations throughout Atchison. It was a really good documentary for what it was back in 2005.
Right.
Yeah. If anything,
so that site had an Ovilus on it for 700.
Yeah, they have an Ovilus too. Yeah, a lot. SpiritShack.co.uk has a lot of the same equipment.
Yeah, but that's $930 in American plus shipping. So.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, again, it may be slightly a little bit cheaper, but for the most part, it's still just as expensive.
That's like $300 more at least than I.
It is, yeah. It's probably just as if not more expensive than what you can get on.
Not to jump back to all that stuff, but
it makes sense because you were looking. No, it probably costs even more than like what you would be able to purchase like either on Ghost Stop or GhostAugustine.com.
Yeah, I got one, and that's why I'd like to hook up and I've never used that. You've never used an Ovilus.
My only advice for you is definitely handle it carefully because if you drop and break it, you would have to save up. That's like a one and done thing. You would have to save up another $1,000 to get another one. So definitely handle it with care.
Yeah, it is. It's still in its little container it comes in, and not the box, but it comes with a little padded.
Yeah. As long as you have it kept in some type of container or something, you're good to go then.
Yeah. It's actually my backpack, but my backpack is very well padded, so as well. So I make sure that thing is
right.
All right, well, folks, just getting to the last comment. Jill here said she's still here listening while she cooks late dinner for her son who just got home from work. Okay.
She's in California?
Yeah, she's in California, so it's already 12:30 over here, so she's an hour behind you guys then.
Yeah, it's 10:30 p.m. there.
10:30 p.m. So that makes sense. But
that's still amazing.
Over here it's 12:30 at night, and I'm starting to get pretty tired. So
I
was gonna say I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to end this. We got on a lot longer. We stayed on a lot longer than I expected we were going to be on.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, but this was a good show. This was a good conversation, I have to admit.
It's really fun.
It was a good show.
Even though some of the others had to leave early, we still had a good show. We had a good time. We had a couple good laughs, especially with the checkpoints. and just some really interesting conversations.
Right?
Yep. Some good paranormal ones.
Yep.
Now it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it has. Well, Nikki had.
I know.
She wasn't.
And then you were gone, and then yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple things. She couldn't do the show for the last 2 weeks because she was on holiday with her family.
Okay.
So, perfect.
Obviously, you know how it is.
That's important.
Because we have people from Australia. They have their own holidays and breaks that they gotta.
Different, yeah. It's way different.
Yeah.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna end things here right now. I do not know if I gotta talk to Nikki and Robert. I do not know if we're gonna be back next week. I got a feeling we probably will because it'll be right on Halloween Eve. In fact, if we go on late,
That would
we
be
might
good.
be able to stay on officially in time for Halloween, at least
There we go.
at least for my time zone. And it's up to Nick. It's up to Nikki. I'll have to talk
You
to
got a
her.
costume, Nick?
What's that?
You got a costume yet?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I'm just gonna say right now that it's a costume that I've worn previously because this Halloween I just couldn't think of anything that I wanted to be because like what I've been doing now these last couple years to make it easier for myself is that I'm dressing up as different horror characters to represent the anniversary of a certain horror movie. So
Oh, okay.
last year I was Svengoolie. It was Svengoolie's 45th anniversary.
Yeah, that's right.
Then the year before I was Jack Skellington to represent
Nice.
the 30th anniversary of Nightmare Before Christmas. This year, the only thing that I could think of for this year that I thought about wanting to be, as far as an anniversary would be concerned, was the Tar Man from The Return of the Living Dead. Unfortunately,
You're already in all black right there. No.
well, it's not that. Well, it's got
I
to be
know.
like
I know.
it's got to be drippy and slimy. It looks like it's got
Yeah, I know.
rotting off. Unfortunately, there are no costumes that you can simply buy like on eBay or Amazon or like
Right.
Spirit Halloween or any like what costume site because
Yeah.
like people like if you see people dressed up as the Tar Man from Return of the Living Dead like on Google, that clearly was custom made. They
Yeah.
made that on their own. You can get a mask of the Tar Man, but that's all. You can't get like an actual like full on
The whole full body. Yeah.
full body, full on suit, and trying to make a custom costume that would literally take hours, if not days on end, or even weeks to have something like that put together. There's just no way, and especially with the time that we're at now, there's just no time to make something like that. So, if anything, I'll even tell you guys what I'm going to be. I'm just going to, I'm just kind of using it as my backup costume. I will be the Scary Stories host once again.
Nice.
But this time, there will be an addition to what I haven't. I in one of my books, I saw this creepy looking like symbol that has kind of a satanic look to it. It was from one of my Scary Stories books, and I really like this. They kind of resemble like upside down crosses, but they're not.
Oh.
It's not an official. It's not like an official symbol or something. But in my Scary Stories character, I decided to adapt that, use that as my symbol, and so you'll probably see me have it on my forehead. It'll just as a new addition to it. So I thought it had. I mean, I didn't look at it. I'm not using it for satanic purposes. I just
There's my costume.
Yeah, I like it because it's creepy looking. It's gothic. It just looks dark, and I thought it's simple too. So it's just something I decided to adapt as a symbol for the Scary Stories host.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my costume, Nick, right here.
there you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well,
those Tom, but with a water bottle instead of beer.
Yeah, there you go. But, thank you guys so much for joining.
Thank you.
This was great.
Good night.
Good night, Jill.
Good night,
Great
Jill.
to see you again. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon. And as for everybody else, as Jeremy would say, thank you guys for playing along. And you guys have a good night, and we'll possibly see you next week.